Yo, 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 what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Who is ready? It's draft day.
But first, let's hear from some of your Packer greats.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Who's hype, boys? It's draft day. Let's go. We ready. Waiting for this moment ever since the Super Bowl ended. Football's officially back, baby. Yeet. Yeet. Who's ready for the draft? Let's go.
I'm gonna go off script here real quick.
My boy Cam Ward going number 1 overall tonight. Got the Cam Ward jersey. Represent. Let's go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Say Green Bay. Dude, there's so many people there. It's freaking insane. Make sure to hit that like button if you just joined in the stream. How are we all doing? Come on, put the Packers on the clock. Just kidding. The Titans, come on. I was here yesterday. Hey. How we doing, boys? How are we all feeling? Y'all ready? Put them on the clock, come on.
It's time to get the show started. Are you ready?
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Let's do it. Who's going number 1?
Draft is now officially open.
Let's go!
All right. So,
Where's my draft?
that was the first surprise that Roger Goodell was.
Let's put the Cam Ward jersey on for this part. Titans are now on the clock.
Draft room in Nashville, Tennessee, where we had a
I'm only putting this on for the first pick from my boy. Don't screw this up, Titans.
Lower Broadway. Here we are with the Titans now 30 seconds in.
Get the future Hall of Famer.
Struggled last
You gotta draft the future Hall of Famer here.
clock in part because
Appreciate the roses. Y'all ready? When is your team's draft tonight? We're waiting for 13. My Dolphins at 13. We're ready for this.
this should be Cam Ward from all
Gotta be Cam Ward. No spoilers in the chat either. Don't be spoiling these picks. Don't be that guy. When's the NFL draft? It's now open. So on the side, on the left side, you'll see I have the best players available. If you're on either YouTube or Twitch, best players available, we got the draft below. It'll show the official picks. Over on TikTok, it'll just update every time a pick is made. So then you'll know what the official picks are. Kyrie and Lacey would have been drafted today. Maybe. I think he would have been more a second round pick. So probably tomorrow. Who do you want the Dolphins to take? I have my draft board. I wrote down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 names. So they can't screw it up. They can get at least one of these guys. Like I wrote names like Travis Hunter and Abdul Carter. Obviously, they're not going to be there. Like the top guys I want that are probably most likely going to be at 13. Will Johnson, Armin Membu. 2 guys I really want. Let's go, Titans. The Titans already know who they're taking. They're really going to waste the entire clock, bro. Yo, the trolling hub with the $10 super chat. Bills fan here. Let me move it over so people can see that. I'm going to put it right here on my face so it pops up. Appreciate the follows. Maybe I'll put it in the corner right here. That's good for today. Trolling Hub, you the man. Appreciate you. even though you're a Bills fan. Guys, we're live on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Tyler TNTT. Find me anywhere. Rip Cam Ward's career. The GOAT. Him and Tua are going to be the 2 top quarterbacks in the entire NFL. Let's go. Actually, also, Trolling Hub, since you gave $10, you will be written on the top supporters board. Anytime you donate $10 or more, you get written down on the whiteboard.
Stuck in the vortex of the Titans, apparently taking one for the team by taking all 10 minutes instead of just handing in a card with his name on it like we've expected.
I'm going to have to rewrite it later, but I'm going to write it for now. The Trolling Hub, appreciate you, my brother.
Quite there yet. That reminds me a little bit of a guy named Patrick Mahomes, where you watched him in college and he wasn't always clean.
I have the Bills selecting a quarterback later.
Question the decision making.
I think Bills may take a chance on Shedeur Sanders, get themselves a new quarterback. They're in desperate need of one. And guys, please don't spoil the pick. Don't spoil it for some people in the chat. Don't be that douche.
Clean it up a little bit, and I think Tennessee's got a really, really good.
I'm subscribed to the YouTube. My man, who's ready? I'll play the draft sound every time the pick's about to be made. Let's go!
In the meantime, Daniel, let's take a look at some
One Ward. Yeet. Gotta be Cam Ward, right? If they don't take Cam Ward, this would be the biggest swerve of all time by the Titans. Imagine it's Shedeur Sanders. This would be like a monster swerve, just like the Browns taking Baker Mayfield. I think that was like the last huge swerve that we witnessed in the draft. The Browns taking Baker. Takes either Banks or Emeka Egbuka. Sonny Weaver Jr. traded up for a running back. He would get fired. Let's go, boys. Cam Ward, the GOAT. Don't forget who the OG Cam Ward guy was, Titans fans. I'm the OG Cam Ward guy around here. Especially with my fellow Canes fans. So I'm allowed to root for the Titans now because of Cam Ward. I'm going to get his card in Madden. All right, pick is in. Pick is in. Who is it going to be? Shedeur to the Steelers. I could honestly see that happening today. I could see it. Let's go. Yep. If you don't want the pick to be wasted for you, I would suggest not looking at the chat anymore until the pick is made. Because right now, they're leaking the picks. I need to turn Adam Schefter off. No way! The Browns are trading the 2nd overall pick? No way. Oh my God, the Browns are trading the 2nd overall pick! Oh my God, the Jaguars are at 2! The Jaguars moved up to 2! Cam Ward. Let's go. Let's go, Tennessee. Don't screw this up. Cam Ward. The GOAT. Yeah! The GOAT, baby! Top 5 quarterback in the league. Cam Ward, let's go. Miami represent. Titans fans, believe me, y'all just got a franchise quarterback in Cam Ward. This man is a stud. He's going to turn your franchise around. Let's go.
The last one was Russell Merrill. The one before that.
And now the Jaguars, 2nd overall. That's crazy. The Jaguars, are we gonna see Ashton Jeanty go 2nd?
And the Jacksonville Jaguars have moved up from 5 to 2. 7 minutes until we hear that pick at the very least. In the meantime, let's give Cam Ward his due, Daniel Jeremiah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the next
Cam Ward, what are the Browns doing?
the play as it's designed, but his ability to extend and create.
They're not gonna get Travis Hunter anymore.
As he mentioned the other day, he gets to go play with his favorite players, and Calvin Ridley and company, who he's
Appreciate your work. Oh, let me turn Adam Schefter off.
We probably haven't talked as much about how much he loves the game and absorbs and can create. Got a story about when he first got
Adam Schefter
first day of practice, able to go ahead and decipher defenses, change things quickly, and think
and Ian Rappaport.
Okay, so while we're watching Cam Ward again have his moment, with due respect, we will talk more about Cam Ward in a second, but a
Yep.
major trade has happened.
Let's see what the trade is.
All of about 7
Oh, look at Cam Ward, man. So beautiful.
to finally hit, and it is Jacksonville moving up to 2. Ian Rappaport, take it away.
Jacksonville.
Blockbuster trade. The Jacksonville Jaguars wanted to be bold, and they are in fact
Jaguars.
to terms with the Browns.
Let's see what the trade is.
Number 5,
So the Jags are getting the 2nd overall pick, a 4th rounder this year, and a 6th rounder this year. The Browns are getting the 5th, moving back 3 spots, the 36th overall pick, so the 2nd rounder, a 4th round pick, and a 1st round pick next year.
position to take a premium elite player.
No way. This is Jeanty.
This year,
It's gotta be Travis Hunter here.
are
Abdul Carter makes no sense. This has to be Hunter.
this is for Travis Hunter, correct?
Travis Hunter's the pick here, guys. I'm feeling Travis Hunter here.
manager at his press conference said,
Trolling Hub with the $5. Cam Ward will be a stud. I agree with you, Trolling Hub.
so they will elevate our ecosystem
Bro was a beast. Let me switch over to my Dolphins jersey now.
as that. Charles, everything I know about Travis Hunter and talking to people that are around
All right, let me switch jerseys again. We're done with Cam Ward for the night.
him, likes taking the football away on defense and fishing. That's it.
well, that's part of the ecosystem, right? Didn't you just didn't
I think Travis Hunter's going to Jacksonville.
players? That's what you want in all of this. And
He's going to Jacksonville.
Travis Hunter, I think the
So the Browns are giving up Travis Hunter.
Meantime, we say hello to Jamie Erdahl right now.
I don't know about that one. I think he's a generational talent.
Cam, you got a lot of number ones in your life. You started with
Travis Hunter's a generational talent. Why would you trade that away?
How does this moment feel?
Use him on both sides? Cam Ward, the man, the myth, the legend.
We've seen you playing football, playing catch in the back all night long. You're staying loose. How ready are you to get to Tennessee and show them what you got?
Yes, sir. What do we think? Are we thinking it's Travis Hunter here?
Congratulations.
Do you think it could be anyone else? If it's Ashton Jeanty, though, that would be insanity. Complete insanity. Listen, it's still possible Jeanty is the pick here. It's still very possible. Jeanty could be the guy. It can't be Carter, just because they already have the Josh Allen and Trayvon Walker. So I don't know where Abdul Carter would fit in there. It's got to be an offensive pick. All right, Giants are on the clock. The New York Giants, Dello. Let's go, G-Man.
Dude, they traded 2 first rounders?
Yep.
Why would they do that unless they're getting Sanders?
Sanders.
Dude.
I downloaded the wrong thing. Who do you think the Jaguars are taking?
Travis Hunter.
I think it might be Jeanty.
No, this can't be Jeanty.
Why would they jump the Giants? I feel like the Giants and Patriots were not taking whoever the Jaguars are taking right here.
This has to be Travis.
because I just don't see it.
He's the guy guarding Nico Collins, Houston's big target on defense.
Is there the volume? Can I hear like the volume of the NFL?
Did I turn this up?
Trevor Lawrence.
No, I mean, like, do you have another microphone to hear it with? So I can hear the draft pick?
No, but you can read it.
I'm going upstairs. I'm not giving you your fucking clip.
What? No, I'll let you listen to it during the Giants pick.
Nope.
Here, I don't care about listening to it. You can listen to it.
No, no.
I'll let you listen to it. You douche. We need the Giants fan clip for the people. Wow, Dello hates the people.
Just jumping in here, we've got about 15 seconds till we
Dello hates the people. Guys, I'm not going to look at the chat. I know some of you douchebags would waste this pick for me. I want to be surprised. If you want to be surprised, look away from the chat now.
And if they don't drop down, Kurt Warner may have been on it about the runner.
Well, Eric Armstead is the reigning Walter Payton Man of the Year from Jacksonville, and he's flanking the commissioner.
While we are here tonight to celebrate the 32 young men entering the NFL,
Who is that, Eric Arpson?
I'm honored to take a moment to recognize a player who's made a profound impact on and off the field.
Tyler, what in the world the Browns doing? Why did they want to go 0-16 again? They could have had a future player that could have brought them far close to a Super Bowl, and they are just giving the opportunity away like that. Fire the manager.
On and off the field and in the community. Tonight, we are proudly
That was funny.
2024 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, Eric Armstead.
Eric Armstead. Who's it gonna be?
First off,
Who do you guys think it is?
I want to say thank you to the commissioner, thank you to the Payton family and the NFL and nationwide, and also to my encouraging player embarking on the NFL journey to identify a passion close to their heart and act upon it. Use your platform to make your community, the league, and this world a better place. As we remember, Walter Payton, strive to leave a positive legacy of your own. Thank you.
Just leave Titans.
We have a trade.
Titans fan, y'all.
The Cleveland Browns have traded the second pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yes, sir. Who is it gonna be? Travis Hunter, I'm gonna say.
And with the second pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select
Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter heading to Jacksonville. There he goes, the two-way player. That's a good trade up for the Jaguars. That's a smart move. That's a great move by Jacksonville. Browns, I still don't know what you're thinking. The Browns are still dumb for that. Browns should not have traded away Travis Hunter.
And the Jacksonville Jaguars move up 3 spots. Trade next year's first
That's a great move. Great pick, Jacksonville. Y'all got your boy.
in this year's draft. The last time a wide receiver was taken second overall was when this happened
I can't believe the Browns traded that away.
2007. The last time a cornerback was chosen in the top 2 overall picks in the NFL draft.
What do we think? Who won that deal between Jacksonville and the Browns?
In one and the same individual.
Stupid Browns. Stupid Browns, I agree. Pachero, appreciate the 100 biddies. That was a funny comment you left.
Per game, just think about that. And right now, I'm just wondering, Champ Bailey, all those other guys who could, Charles
All right, I'm posting my Cam Ward reaction video.
Joel, for them to be utilized like this young man will be utilized in the NFL.
He is a special player, certainly, just between the lines, his instincts on both sides of the ball, but the conditioning is just off the charts.
All right, Giants on the clock.
All right, let's get into some of the video, guys, and can show you what he does on both sides of the ball there at Colorado. Let's start, first of all, on offense. Off the charts, elite.
Let's go.
North Dakota State was ridiculous, and you see it over and
I'll be able to hear Dylan's reaction upstairs. He's a Giants fan. All right, Giants, what do you got? What do the Giants got cooking up?
I like him best when he's off. I think he's most comfortable there, but flashing some man cover skills there.
Duval!
He's going to read the quarterback and just use his instincts to go find and play the football.
Duval! That's a franchise guy right there.
It's only fitting that the first player that we welcome to prime.
All right, looks like Etienne is going to stick around for a bit.
Take it away, Jamie Erdahl.
Travis, what is making you jump around this stage with glee? You just got drafted as the first two-way player in a
Yep.
long time.
I think they'll use him both ways. They need a corner. They could use wide receiver help.
Back home, but also, you know, somewhere I wanted to play, and I'm so excited that they picked me.
The Jacksonville
Shador goes here to the Giants.
get your services to their team. What conversations have you had with them with
I think Abdul Carter,
to the NFL?
if there is no trade, Abdul Carter here.
Combine, so I didn't know what to expect, and I'm excited that they came and picked me. I was
Yo, are the Browns fans like in shambles?
We can feel that. Congratulations.
Browns fans, y'all in shambles?
Born in West Palm Beach, now
You know what? Browns are taking Shador at 5. That's why they moved back. They're taking Shador Sanders, the Browns.
and the Jacks.
That's my gut feeling.
Look at Tony Khan hugging his dad right there. They are
Tony Khan from AEW?
as well. You can only imagine how they're feeling in Cleveland right now. But hey, Browns fans, let's see what the Browns do next. In the meantime,
Giants pick is in.
Colorado Buffalo.
Well, I'm immensely proud right now of what
The pick is 100% Shador at 5.
proud and what he embarked
Like, who else would they take?
high school. Remember, this is the #1 player in the country that decided to go to a HBCU to play for Deion Sanders. Why? So that he could bet on himself and play both sides of the football. That's why he went there.
All right. The Giants pick is in. Who do you guys think the Giants are going to take? I can't look at the chat anymore because y'all will tell me who it is.
The ball's in the air. That's just something to lean on. And when I think about
Travis. They should trade T-Law and move back up and get Shador. The Jaguars.
succeed at the next level, he's a unicorn. He's one of one. The
Trade ups for a non-quarterback. Who the hell is Darryl Russell?
Shohei Ohtani, because he's going to impact the game to that level on both sides.
Is Shohei really a two-way player anymore? Bro hasn't pitched in like 3 years.
If you want to go out to recess, he's the first pick. That's what it is. He's just better at football, and he can do everything.
And one of the most dynamic receivers in
Yep, yes sir.
rookie Brian Thomas Jr.
What a way to start this draft, though.
play corner for the Jacks.
All right, I'm going to say Abdul Carter's the pick here.
Are on the clock, 2 minutes in on that. Kurt Warner, let's give you the floor.
Well, I love what you guys are talking about when you talk
Kurt Warner.
because the best players
So New England is on the clock.
are the guys with instincts that understand
I'm going with Abdul Carter here. Abdul Carter got to be the pick.
the defensive side. We're the guy with instincts, not the guys with the physicality, but understood the movement of guys around them.
Bada boom, bada bing. Oh, Chop Robinson is live.
The Giants are celebrating their selection in this draft. There's Steve Tisch, John
Who are you taking, Giants?
Brian Daboll, Joe Shane, GM, and a very interesting jacket. I like it right there. It's very. Is that in honor of Wink Martindale? I don't know what that is.
The Giants, who are they taking? Giants select Abdul Carter, the Philadelphia Eagles fan, going to his favorite team's rival. There we go. That's a great pick for the Giants. Not a surprise, though. That was expected. Update the board. I got you.
Usually when the GM gives somebody in the draft room a quick rip move, that means that they've just taken a pass.
It's updated.
Very exciting.
Abdul Carter was just picked.
There's two big-time elite players, whatever order you have between Hunter and Carter, those are the guys.
All right, that was the last pick I wanted to record myself for until the Dolphins.
This was probably the best booking decision for Tony Khan this whole year. The Browns just missed out on a Super Bowl champion.
Facts.
It's like the Browns don't want a Super Bowl.
And then he's able to turn that short corner. That quick first step, again, these are early, quick wins for Abdul Carter. He used to be an off-ball linebacker.
Yes, sir. Guys, what do we think of this draft so far? Huge. Pichero, appreciate the 100 biddies. Patriots will draft Tyler Hero. That would be a goated pickup for you guys. Sorry, I'm trolling. Hub is a Bills fan. Abdul Carter. Giants fans, how we feeling? Appreciate all the gifts y'all are sending. Y'all are goated. Actually, could the Browns take Jeanty? Guys, the Browns, they don't have Nick Chubb anymore.
That's a big deal for them to get back to playing defense the way the Giants have done it in the past. Abdul Carter helps get them there. Giants fans
Hurricane. Jeanty to the Browns. Hope y'all draft Will Johnson. Facts. Guys, I'm still live on YouTube, right? Just making sure. Could someone on YouTube confirm that I'm still live on YouTube?
He gave him that number, which means everything on that side of the football there at State College. I think he's going to be a great Giant. He's going to be disruptive. He only played 1 year, guys, on the edge, and he was that disruptive behind the line of scrimmage. He's only in terms of his pass rushing.
Am I live on YouTube still?
He can get after the quarterback. I think he's an elite player. He could have a Micah Parsons-like impact. I really do.
Thank you, Kaylee. I can only trust Kaylee. She's the only one that won't lie to me. One trade so far. Dolphins could trade down. Just saying. Just saying.
I think New England is disappointed that these two are off the board. Did they hope that a quarterback would somehow go before them so they could select either Travis or Abdul?
Let me download that. Abdul Carter pick. Pick is in. Patriots have made their pick. Let's see who the Pats take. Probably a bum, if I had to guess. I'm a Saints fan. Saints.
The Cleveland Browns wound up coughing up another selection in this draft to Jacksonville.
They better get those picks right.
To have Jacksonville move up and select Travis Hunter.
Travis.
Abdul, you are born in Philadelphia. You are wearing a
Who are the down bad Patriots gonna select? Maybe another quarterback because Drake May is buns. Whoever y'all select won't be as good as the Dolphins pick. I can guarantee you that.
Just being myself, just being incredible. That's what I am. That's what I do. That's what I've been doing my whole life in New York.
Wow, Abdul Carter. Wearing a Giants hat. I thought you were an Eagles fan. Thought he was an Eagles fan. Appreciate the follows. All right, Pats fans, who do you want? Before it's announced, who do you want to take? Pick is in. They're not trading it. They're making the selection.
Verizon small business days are back. Our experts? Yes, great. Nice surprise, huh? Ready to help. Serving up deals, advice, wherever you are. Even on the
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's take a look.
Let's get back from commercial break. Come on.
Travis Hunter heading the state player. Smart move. It's a great move. I still don't know what you're thinking. Still dumb for that. Brown should not have traded. Should not have traded away Travis Hunter.
The Browns are gonna Browns. I mean, I guess if they get Shador, that would be fine. Let me see if we got any new super chats. Nixon, my man! Doll fans for life. Yes, sir, Nixon. Who do you want to draft tonight? Nixon, the mother fluffing goat. The past couple of streams. Appreciate the big 20. All right, Jaguars trade up and select.
This is Roundup for lawns. This stuff works. Why do NFL players choose Sleep Number Smart Bed? I like to sleep cool.
And I like to sleep even cooler.
And I really like it when we both
Second overall.
cool smart bed. Sleep up to 50. Visit a Sleep Number store near you.
Duval.
With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly.
Duval.
Easily and send money quickly.
Will Campbell. I'm going to say Will Campbell's going to be the pick. I think I'm perfect right now.
Check out the new whip.
I think I have to get the top 5 correct, but I think the Browns are going to ruin it for me. I need Jeanty to go 5. Jeanty, please go 5 to the Browns.
Lowe's knows that the projects you build in spring are the ones you can't.
I think that's what my parlay was. I got those. I now need Will Campbell at 4, Jeanty at 5, which will probably be ruined.
This spring, we'll help you build something rewarding.
Yep.
I made you something. Oh, thank you. And I got something for you. You groovy?
Already got a stunner at least.
To help you spring. Turn the off-season
Shador.
with the NFL app. Your home for all
Shador to the Browns. We'll see if that ends up working.
the highlights
Who are his weapons in Cleveland?
with a subscription to NFL Plus. For the
Maybe they move back again.
the moves, the plays. All year long. Welcome home.
Welcome home. Woo!
In my life are not happy. Well, let's see what they're going to do right now.
Let's go, Patriots.
On the clock. My son Cooper's not happy because he's break on his Patriots. Hey, Coop, we're about to get the commissioner in less than 20
Coop.
minutes time. And the Browns, I believe, have selected. So, or Vegas is now on the
Vegas on the clock, and we didn't even announce the Patriots pick yet.
So here's the 4th overall pick to be announced by the commissioner. Is the 6th overall pick is in the
All right, Will Campbell.
made in Vegas.
We can get a stunner here.
Pick in the 2025 NFL Draft,
Will Campbell.
Patriots select Will Campbell.
Yep. That was easy.
Decide to go for protection of
Protection for Drake May. Will Campbell.
quarterback rather than anything else. Your thoughts, Daniel Jeremiah?
I'm feeling Shador and Jeanty back to back here.
Patriots was probably the most glaring across all 32 teams. They had to go in this direction. They go with Will Campbell.
Will Campbell.
Who reminded me a lot of
Yeah, Chop Robinson gonna make that kid his.
the Tennessee Titans. Very smooth. He's played a lot of football. He started as soon as he got on campus there at LSU. When guys get into
LSU.
base, he can recover.
LSU.
The finish is outstanding. You see that here in the run game as
The Chiefs pick Dylan Raiola,
movement there at the point of attack. Much
quarterback.
arm length. Does he need to slide in and play guard? I think he can.
All right, Browns.
Absolute worst case scenario.
The Browns.
Caliber guard down the road, but they had to address the offensive line. They had no choice. You mentioned Michael Roos. What about Rashawn?
Browns going Shador.
He has held up well at tackle for the Los Angeles Chargers. Remember, guys, they took care of a lot of their needs on defense in free agency. Getting Milton Williams, getting Harold Landry, Robert Spillane at linebacker, Carlton Davis at corner. The tackle was a huge need, as DJ said. And by the way,
Good song choice.
last year, Joel Clapp, absolutely abysmal. And you drafted
Will Clapp.
May last year. You better start taking care of that young quarterback.
I'd be interested in what Kurt thought about the way Drake played last year, but I thought he played well enough where it's like, okay, we've got something here. Now let's go build around him, and you're getting a really consistent player up front. 30 straight starts,
Shador.
injuries. I agree with you, Daniel. Even if you have to move him inside, that's a win.
When I did a Patriot game last year, I normally like to try and circle the offensive lineman who I think could be vulnerable that teams could go after.
Shador. Shador pick incoming.
Done a lot in free agency, and now they just added the
That's what I think it's gonna be.
And the bottom line is
Gotta be Shador Sanders.
got Stephon Diggs to add.
Patriots just selected Will Campbell. If you're just joining in, we are now at the 5th pick, but the Cleveland Browns pick is already in. We're just waiting for Will Campbell to walk across the stage.
Patriots, it's time to welcome Will Campbell to primetime presented by
He had zero conversation with the Jaguars since the combine, Travis Hunter.
But you just gotta
Swerve. Monster swerve.
You haven't stopped smiling since you heard your name. What's behind that smile?
Man, just all the hard work.
What's behind that smile?
Congratulations.
Wow. He hates being a Patriot so much that he's crying. I would cry too if I was drafted to the Patriots. I don't blame you, Will Campbell. He knows his career is ruined. Gotta feel bad for him. Feel bad for Will Campbell.
In case you couldn't tell, Will Campbell's not from New England.
Jeanty going to Vegas 6. My selection. Now the Browns making a pick.
Next at 5. My understanding is they got several calls from teams about potentially trading back. They have some
Again?
interesting options with the top defensive lineman on the board. There's 2 top offensive linemen. We'll see what the Browns end up doing. Then obviously Abdul Carter went to the Giants. Don't rule out the Giants coming back into the first round to try to get a quarterback. Yes, even Shador Sanders.
Shador! Throw up the watches, boys. This gotta be Shador. Why else would they trade back? Who would it be for? Ooh, dog pound. Signed Flacco, Kenny Pickett. Shador! We're on Shador watch.
I would think you'd be looking at another trade.
Another trade?
The pick is actually in.
Pick is in? Yep.
He's my highest rated player, but they have a glaring tackle need. And they have other
Tackle need? I don't see Membu being the pick here.
Which I'm sure is why they were thinking they could move down, is because there's guys they could move down and get at that position.
Shador feels like the only pick that makes sense at 5. All right, they're gonna announce it. Shador.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Mason Graham, defensive tackle.
What?
Wow. Browns fans, welcome in a Wolverine.
What?
It's Mason Graham.
What about Shador?
No Travis Hunter, 2nd overall. They have 5th overall.
CJ, appreciate the $1 dono. Appreciate it. Mason Graham? You preferred Mason Graham over Travis Hunter? Mason Graham solid, but maybe Jalen Milroe they're gonna get early in the 2nd. Oh, I thought there was a chance Mason Graham would drop to the Finns, but he's off the board. All right, Vegas is up. Jeanty time. Jeanty time. I'm thinking Jeanty for the Raiders. We're on Jeanty watch now. Will the Bears be able to pull off a trade? Mason Graham. Wow.
We said this about Phoenix, never doubt a pick.
Facts. Appreciate the dollar, Irish.
He's going to make the linebackers better. He's going to make the safeties better. He's going to make everybody better in that defense.
Mason Graham. Do they not have a defensive tackle? Who are their current defensive tackles?
Mason Graham to that line. The Grim Reapers got some extra help.
And remember, Dalvin Tomlinson no longer there. They needed help in the interior, but go to the division they play in. Who's the most dominant team in the AFC
Interesting pick, to say the least. All right. Now we're at the Raiders. The Raiders. I'm watching on NFL.com.
He may not look like the perfect specimen, but he comes out of his stance, DJ and Joel, and he shocks you with those hands.
What if we take Ted McMillan, bro? We take a wide receiver. I'm driving to Chris Greer's house. I'm going to end this stream driving right to his house. Ted McMillan, great wide receiver. That's not what we need.
Trying to run the football at Kenneth Grant and Mason Graham. Mason Graham just kept throwing their guards onto the ground and making tackles. I mean,
Nixon with the super chat, $10. Tell the people I gave you 100. Nixon is up to $100. He did super chat 100 once. Nixon, the freaking GOAT.
You were saying it. I'm just backing your play.
Rich is picking up what you're putting down.
I do see it. Meanwhile,
Is the Raiders picking?
we were talking about
he is 4-0 and still high.
Thanks for that information.
I just wanted to
Jamie Erdahl taking it.
First Michigan man off the board?
Graham, you are a Michigan man, but did you just make nice with the state of Ohio?
Huh.
I guess so. I mean, that's where my future's at, and I'm going to do everything I can, put Cleveland back on top.
You hang up that phone call and you know you're about to line up next to Myles Garrett every day. How does that sound?
Myles Garrett. Him and Myles Garrett. That's going to be deadly.
Play with guys like that, and yeah, he's the real deal, so
Congratulations, Mason.
appreciate it.
So we were talking in mock draft world, right? Cam Ward, then Travis Hunter, then Abdul Carter, then Will Campbell, then
Cam Ward. The pick is in for the Raiders.
about it is Jacksonville took Travis Hunter.
Genty could go right here.
Was sharping in Ashton Jeanty
Raiders could also take a wide receiver. Ted McMillan is an option.
to make their pick, and I'm wondering if it is in fact
Who else? Let me see the big board. Let me pull up the big board. I mean, top three picks, top three options for the Raiders could either be Ashton Jeanty for running back. They could go Armin Membu if they want to add a left tackle. I'm not sure who their left tackle is.
who is going to be the new Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, they're about to announce it? Jeanty time! Take Jeanty. 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 Jeanty.
Raiders select
Ashton Jeanty heading to the Raiders. Great pick by the Raiders. Ashton Jeanty got snubbed of the Heisman Trophy from Travis Hunter. This guy's gonna be an absolute dog. Him and Brock Bowers. Whoo! If the Raiders just had a quarterback, this would be a deadly offense. But Jeanty heading to Vegas. Let's go. There we go, Jeanty. Now the Jets. Sucker. Niner, appreciate the $2. Call me daddy. Daddy? Nixon with the $10 super chat. Am I the best super chat person in the stream ever? In history, I think you make the Hall of Fame. Definitely part of the Hall of Fame. May have to get a Jeanty Raiders jersey too. Jeanty to Raiders. Good pick. Good pick, Raiders. Y'all just got a dog.
Here's the other thing to think about. Pete Carroll as a head coach. We always talk about past successes, how you did it. Is that predictive?
Pete Carroll and Jeanty working together.
And how they built that team in Seattle.
Jeanty's still a Dolphin fan for life, though. He grew up a Dolphin fan, for those that don't know.
Went ahead and added to their roster anyway.
I did my research.
They got to figure out Colton Miller.
Is that Jeanty's draft party?
Running the football, being tough and physical, building on defense. That's the Pete Carroll way.
Will Campbell about to meet his father, Chop Robinson.
And remember, Chip Kelly goes down with the Vegas Raiders, and you talk about creative run game. You know, in terms of where are you entering the.
I do think Membu is the best tackle, and he's still on the board. He might go to the Jets.
Ashton Jeanty is, it's again kind of like Cam Ward, a bit of a long road. Richie,
I don't think they'll take a right tackle, though,
moves to Texas.
at 7.
Start
That wouldn't really make sense for the Jets. Jets, suck.
Ashton, you are going to the entertainment capital of the world to play football. What makes you a headliner for the Las Vegas Raiders?
I mean, you seen it, the energy, you seen the dance moves. I'm ready to go entertain each and every week on Sunday.
The commissioner of the NFL just picked you up in that hug. Is that the last man that's going to try to tackle you in the NFL?
Nah, I don't think so.
Congratulations, Ashton.
Thank you.
Jeanty.
Ashton Jeanty, the Jets pick is in, and we'll get that when we come back from break.
Show me Ashton Jeanty draft. The Browns draft party. I wonder what's going on over there. Oh, I missed some super chats. Yo, hold on. Shirley, go Fins. Let's go. Can you adopt me? Maybe. I'll think about it. If we draft someone good. Trolling Hub with the $5. Will Johnson to the Dolphins. I hope so. And Meke Ibuka to the Bills. I don't really see Bills taking a wide receiver in the first since they just added. What's his face? Keon Coleman last year. Yeah. So, Jets are on the clock. Their pick is in, though. They made their pick. The Jets, Tyler Warren? Tyler Warren, the pick here? I'm going to say Tyler Warren, but I don't feel good about it. I'm going to say, who do you guys think the Jets take here? Membu or Tyler Warren? Or Jalen Walker?
No, sir. Welcome home.
You might know Harbor Freight for affordability. What you might not know is performance and durability go right along with it. You see, we test, and then we test again. World-class engineering to ensure our tools perform at the highest level and stand the test of time without testing your wallet. Now, it's time for you to put us to the test. Whatever you do it for less.
Ashton Jeanty.
Ashton Jeanty heading a pick by the Raiders. Ashton Jeanty.
Ashton Jeanty. Do we play the Raiders? I think we do. All right. Pick someone to tackle that guy. We won't be able to tackle him. Again. Do it again. The Giants pick is an Eagle fan. He's going to be an Eagle in like 5 years.
What's up? Guys rapping on everything you like. You understand?
Exceptional value meets performance in a new Audi from Audi of Smithtown. Lease the new 2025 Audi Q5 for just $529.
Raiders select superstar running back Jeanty. Imagine if the Jets took a quarterback here.
They're expensive. Stop missing valuable calls for good. Visit calltrackingmetrics.com.
He's a superstar. I'm going to just say Tyler Warren. That's going to be my prediction for the Jets pick. I don't know if Justin Fields is known for throwing to his tight ends, but we'll see. He's not going to be like on Brock Bowers level. I can guarantee that. Not many guarantees, but one guarantee is there is no Brock Bowers in this draft. Will Johnson, that's our boy. That's our boy you're showing. Guys, why were they showing Will Johnson with the Jets up? They didn't take Will Johnson from us, did they? I swear, if they took Will Johnson from us, why did they show Will Johnson on the screen? I'm worried now. All right, here we go. Here we go. Jets selection is in.
With the 7th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Armand Membu.
Oh, that's who I wanted.
No tight end. Instead, it is a member of the offensive line for the New York Jets, the kid from Missouri, Armand Membu, who had a terrific combine. He's going to New York.
So they're taking a right tackle? Taking a right tackle? A right tackle at 7? The Jets are gonna jet. How do you take a right tackle with the 7th overall pick? Bruh. I don't look at the chat when the pick is in. All right, Jets fans, W or L pick for this one. What do you think? I took one of my guys. I have Tyler Booker for the Texans. Thoughts? That would be a good pick. They need interior offensive linemen. Appreciate the $5, Ducks fan. Let me update it. Okay, it's updated. Ooh. There you go. Updated board. Jalen Walker is still the top guy there. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. L pick. L or W for this latest pick for the Jets. Armin Membu. Panthers. Maybe they take Jalen Walker. Yo, someone trade up to us. Tyler Warren is now available. I don't expect anything crazy here by the Panthers. Saints, this could get crazy. Things can get crazy by the Saints pick. Panthers, I don't really expect much other than maybe... You're too sweet for me. Take Shador.
Bringing you the most reliable network of authorized sales and service dealers.
So the Panthers could either... My top 3 for the Panthers here is either Jalen Walker.
What if we said it in Spanish?
Oh, Tet McMillan. Jalen Walker, Tet McMillan, or Jade Barron. One of those 3. Those are their top 3. I'll go with those at the top 3. I feel like Tet McMillan would be good. Is Adam Thielen still with the Panthers? I think that, for me, will decide whether he goes to the Panthers or not.
And all the fun. If that's your jam, this is for you. Good Morning Football, tomorrow at 8 on NFL Network.
This Mother's Day, give the woman who does it all a moment to do nothing at all. A Fountain Spa gift card.
Panthers.
Thank you. Give her the Fountain Spa. Call 201.
The Dolphins are coming up, guys. Dolphins coming up. Cam Ward, the Mr. Number 1. I'm going over on Madden. Let me get that 99 overall Cam Ward. By the way, if you pre-order Madden and college football, you get a free 99 overall Travis Hunter for those interested. For your Ultimate Team, you get a 99 Travis over on college football Ultimate Team and Madden Ultimate Team.
go-to spots. Eligible orders only. Terms and additional fees apply. Should we just start carpooling?
And Joe Shane says team is picking up Kayvon Thibodeau's fifth-year option, even after drafting Abdul Carter. Give it to us, Panthers. Take Tet McMillan. Tet McMillan would be a great pick to help out Bryce Young. Jalen Walker, Tet. If you give Bryce Young, Tet McMillan, and Xavier Legette, that would be a pretty solid duo. You got a big target in Tet, then a run after catch type of weapon, and Xavier Legette. Well, the defense was terrible.
Just finding playmakers on the defensive side of the ball is something that's much needed in Carolina. You also have Bryce Young, who, man,
So we got Panthers, Saints, Chicago, San Fran, Dallas. 5 more picks until the Fins. All right, let me start removing players that were already drafted on my board, my Dolphins big board. So the only players left on my Dolphins big board are Will Johnson, Kenneth Grant, Jahdae Barron, Kelvin Banks Jr., Tyler Warren, Jalen Walker, and Malachi Starks. That's my Dolphin big board that's left of who I want the Dolphins to take. They keep talking about Jalen Walker, so maybe it's him. Tune, 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 tune.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Teteroa McMillan.
Ooh, they did go wide receiver. Tet going to the Panthers. Knowing the Panthers are taking a tight end. Close, Ducks fan. You were close. Teteroa McMillan to the Panthers. Interesting. Hey, that's gonna be a solid wide receiver duo. You gotta see if Bryce Young's the guy. Panthers fans, how do we feel about this pick? Saints are now on the clock. Funniest part, if Miami took Sanders, don't even put that into the atmosphere. If we draft a quarterback in the first round, bro. I don't think Warren to the Bears even makes sense. Like, do you guys hate Cole Kmet? I think Cole Kmet's solid.
I mean, huge production. He had 174 pitches, 2,700 yards, and everybody in the building knew he was getting the ball. I mean,
Broncos country, let's ride.
And this is no excuse, DJ, but I would just say there are some colleges and college offenses that will teach in their coaching room, in their
Jalen Walker still the top guy.
receiver, hey, take this play off. You know, and so
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pick number 9 coming up.
it's tough to scout when you're seeing that on film, but this guy in a 50-50 situation, CD, I don't know if there's anybody better.
Shorter quarterback, bigger targets. Last year was a
Teteroa McMillan.
they need him to come along and play better.
All looks good.
Another big
Yep.
wide-ranging target for the shorter quarterback, Bryce Young. A little more
I'm not behind, you're behind. I'm ahead.
I'll tell you what I love about this, guys, is I believe he could be a true X receiver, and what we mean by that is that
Yep.
solo guy on the backside, and nothing makes football easier.
Maybe, we'll see.
Quarterback than just look out there and go, oh, I got one-on-one, I got my guy over there. I don't have
Teteroa McMillan. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure to hit that follow button if you're enjoying. We're going to be live today. I'll probably be live again tomorrow for day 2, which starts at 7.
Teteroa, we know who you are on the football field, but you are letting everybody know who you are with an homage to your heritage tonight. Why is this important?
Oh man, you know, everything I do is not only to glorify him, the man above, but you know, to
Yes, sir.
Polynesian people. So,
Praise to God.
my Polys, man, we did it.
You see this Panthers fan base
So Saints could either go quarterback or Jalen Walker. Maybe an edge. Kelvin Banks?
I'll tell you right now, that Cali connection is gonna be something different. I promise.
Congratulations, Teteroa.
Thank you so much.
Ian Rappaport, take it away, sir.
Rich, with the Saints poised to make the number 9
Ooh.
pick, worth noting Derek Carr's future is very much in doubt to the New Orleans.
Pick is in for the Saints.
Still has not yet made a decision to consulting with several experts whether or not he's
Don't go to commercial. I gotta see this Saints pick.
he's going to be ready or if he's going to play at all in the 2025 season. That brings us around to the quarterbacks. They did all the homework on the quarterbacks. Be surprised if Shedeur Sanders was the pick here, but several other quarterbacks they like in this round.
Well, there's Shedeur at the crib, as promised.
Shedeur.
In Texas. Why, Ian, would you say you'd be surprised if it's Shedeur Sanders with this pick here?
Rich, just based on my conversations, either it's the longest con of all time, or the Saints liked Tyler Shook and Jackson Dart just a little higher, just based on the overall package than Shedeur Sanders.
Dart at 9 would be interesting.
A lot of folks around this quarterback situation. I try and see who's doing the most work. Now, it's one thing with a Travis Hunter to maybe try and play coy and lay back and just meet with him at the combine. If you're going to take a quarterback and put your job in his hands, do a full
Yep. Ducks fan with a $2 super chat. Finn's taking Derek Harmon if Will is off. I prefer Kenneth Grant over Derek Harmon. I just have Kenneth Grant ranked higher on my defensive tackle board. So I feel like corner is just such a big need for the Finns. If Will Johnson doesn't make it to us, I'd probably say Jahdae Barron's the pick. Because if we lose Jalen Ramsey, the only boundary corner we have is Cam Smith. But I know there's a lot of good corners still out there in free agency. Gotta be Shedeur or Jackson Dart.
With the 9th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft.
Shedeur Sanders. Say his name.
Kelvin Banks Jr.
A tackle?
So they go offensive line. DJ, your thoughts?
Well, I thought these tackles would come off the board quick because there's not a lot of them that you can count on to come in and start. Last year, the Saints got Talisi Fuaga to handle one tackle.
All right, well, we're not taking a tackle at 13. Remove offensive line. Well, that's not good if Tyler Warren is dropping. I kind of need him to go. Could the 49ers take Tyler Warren to replace George Kittle?
Notice they said tackle, right? Not guard, because they're talking about him kicking inside the guard.
Trade? There ain't no trade. Hate being a Saints fan. You don't like the Kelvin Banks Jr. pick? That's a solid pick.
In that Georgia game, showing you some of those redirection skills that he possesses. He's big. He's got those broad shoulders in the run game. He can get that initial movement. Want to see him stay connected and stay attached a little bit more. But the athleticism getting up to the second level takes those good angles to get up to those linebackers. Here's the pop of some of the that he's got inside. I want to see more of that.
So Spencer Rattler, the future? Had to remove Kelvin Banks Jr. from my board. I think I only have like 4 guys remaining. I may just remove Tyler Warren. I don't know if I want Tyler Warren. Chicago could go Jalen Walker here.
Pressure off the edges. That meets a need right there.
Kelvin Banks Jr., he's a guy Sark raves about this guy. When
Bears fans, what do you guys need?
Texas about Kelvin Banks, he would say if everybody on our team took care of their business like Kelvin did, we would be good to go. So he's a great locker room guy. And now
I don't think they're taking a corner here.
on our screens, you know,
That's the third quarterback spot.
yes,
Seen punt on quarterback.
This is big in that regard.
The next one appears to be 21.
For everything we're talking about with New Orleans and everything, that's a bit.
Bears pick is in. Amari Hampton.
Where does he fall to?
Meanwhile, the Bears pick is in, and they do have every tight end available for them to choose. We'll find out who that pick
They're not taking a tight end.
are on the clock right now.
Yo, I'm removing Tyler Ward. We do not need a damn tight end. Screw that. I'm removing him.
Perhaps this means we see Rodgers in black and gold.
Rodgers? Rodgers? We're getting Will Johnson. He's still out there. I'm not worried about Dallas taking him. We just got to get past the Niners.
Sets the stage for a thrilling season. Yeah, this is when we get to geek out over every single game and bye week, the primetime revenge.
Amari and Hampton, take him. Let a good player drop so we could trade back. Duh, Bears.
Find out soon, okay? How about these rookies, the players who are drafted here tonight? When and where do they make their NFL debuts? We're going to find that out as well. Let's not forget the expanding lineup of international games.
What is this?
As well as Christmas.
What are y'all doing?
There's so many captivating matchups. It's the best. Yes, because nothing says
Why couldn't you do this earlier?
watching your team destroy another. So, without further ado, everybody get it together, mark your calendars, set your alarms. The schedule will be dropped on
May 14th.
There we go. Lock it in.
I think we're having an opening game in Madrid.
Check out all the great content from the NFL team sites, the club social channels around the schedule release. Tune into NFL Network as well as ESPN. So much full coverage of the thrilling 2025 matchups. May 14th just around the corner. I know. It's basically here.
Will Johnson.
Ready and buckle up for the greatest season of your lives.
Will Johnson. Will Johnson.
That is quite the hype. I know what I'm doing on May 14th. I'll be working.
You'll be working.
All this. You hear the boos. That's what happens when the Bears are about to make their pick.
Didn't even need Clay Matthews.
Known here at the first ever draft in the home of the Panthers. So, we find out the Bears we were talking about, you know, because they tried they might have attempted, didn't work out. If they did.
Amari and Hampton.
Tight end available. What do you think, Daniel?
Well, the tackles are gone, so this is
The Bears select a new wasted player.
Let's see.
Jeanty's gone, and the tackles are gone.
Yeah, but you mentioned tight end in your mock draft.
This will be fun.
Why would they take Tyler Warren? That would make zero sense. They have Cole Kmet.
Yesterday, the NFL family lost
Unless I'm just higher on Cole Kmet than most people.
Steve McMichael. My heart is with the McMichael family.
Appreciate you, Irish.
Incredibly difficult time. Misty, please know that you are in our thoughts and prayers. Mongo's remarkable contributions to the game and the community will never be forgotten. His legacy will continue to inspire.
Rest in peace, Steve McMichael.
50 years ago, with the fourth pick in the 1975 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears selected one of Steve McMichael's teammates and closest friends, Walter Payton, running back, Jackson State. Walter would go on to rush for nearly 17,000 yards and 110 touchdowns over 13 seasons, all with the Chicago Bears. As you heard earlier, the NFL continues to honor Sweetness, not only for his performance and excellence on the field, but also his commitment to give back to his community with the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award. So with the 10th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft,
The Chicago Bears.
the Chicago Bears select Colston Loveland.
Whoa! Bears, what are you doing? What? You already have Cole Kmet? This pick makes 0 sense. I'm gonna be honest. Tyler Warren was still out there. Colston Loveland at 10? What?
Same OL Bears cheese wedge.
Oh, Bears, what is that pick? The Bears bared it up. What is that? It does not matter. What are you doing? I'm sorry, Bears, but that's the worst pick of the draft, unfortunately. I wish I could say it was the Jets or Patriots, but that's the worst pick of the draft. Colston Loveland? Bears fans, what do you think of this pick? Loveland is a steal? I don't know about that one, Chief. Now, let's go Shador Sanders at 10, at 11 to the Niners to replace Brock Purdy. All right, guys, let's pray and hope they do not take Will Johnson here, the Niners. They're a team I'm worried about. Not much of the Dallas Cowboys. Colston Loveland, man. Nah, Chief, I don't know about that one. The thing is, he's a tight end. He's a wide receiver. He's like Kyle Pitts. He can't block. He's more of just like a wide receiver that plays tight end. And those don't usually work in the NFL much. He has to learn to be able to block, and he can't really block. Well, he can block, just not an elite blocker. Guess who's back? Back again. Jalen Walker, still the top player apparently on the board. Tyler Warren, not even the first tight end taken. Two more picks till the Fins are up, boys. Let's go. Colston Loveland, the Michigan man.
What you might not know is performance and durability go right along with it. You see,
I had Loveland going like 20th. Maybe the Bears should have just traded back.
And rigorous testing to ensure our tools perform at the highest level and stand the test of time without testing your wallet. Now, it's time for you to put us to the test. Whatever you do for us at Harbor Freight.
If you keep making that face, it's going to stay like that.
Pick is in.
USAA. Grandpa was in the military. He shared membership with your mom. So
Bears draft.
Easy.
USAA. Check if you're
Don't be Will Johnson, Niners. Don't do it. Don't you dare do it. Colston Loveland. Even when they already have Komet. I'll take Komet. Do y'all not want him anymore?
This stuff works for up to 3 months. This stuff works guaranteed or your money back. This stuff works on big lawns, small lawns, and I guess you can
The Bears.
This stuff works without killing your lawn. This stuff works without killing your weekend. This stuff works for the rookies and the season. This stuff works in
The Bears, why?
Rockville, Marysville. This is Roundup for lawns. This stuff works.
The 2025 NFL schedule will be released soon.
I think they're gonna regret taking Loveland over Warren. It's unfortunate. Shador to the Niners.
As we take a look at the green room built by Lowe's, the Niners pick is in. The Cowboys have 4 minutes left, and I'm
Trying to find this Colston Loveland pick.
think the Niners are going to take Tyler Warren, obviously with the great George Kittle sitting there getting ready to get paid. There's Matthew Golden in that green room right now. Cowboys could have Tyler Warren.
Cowboys, Matthew Golden. Ooh, Tyler Warren.
Same thing with Golden because he's sitting in the green room, and the Niners are clapping for one would think another player. There is the general manager. Behind
Why is no one posting the Bears clip of him getting drafted?
overall. Daniel, your thoughts?
Well, this is an important draft for them. I mean, you look at all the losses they had over the offseason. They need to nail this.
No one's posting the Colston Loveland pick.
For the moment, let's send things to the stage.
All right, we're gonna see who the 49ers select.
Please direct your attention to the main stage video screens for a special message from United States Service Station at Yokota Air Base in Japan.
Fine, I'll just use their picture.
From United States Forces Japan.
Yo.
Sergeant Mitchell Johnson. I'm here with service members from the United States Army, Marine Corps, and Navy. We're proud to announce that this year we are celebrating our 250th anniversary. We're grateful for the opportunity to partner with the NFL Salute to Service and the USO in introducing the San Francisco 49ers 2025 draft pick.
With the San Francisco 49ers draft pick, back to you in Green Bay.
Oh, I thought they were announcing the pick.
So here comes the commissioner now with that pick.
You already have
Chance of USA
makes is Tyler Warren
for the Niners here in Packers country.
at 10?
Falcon select. Shatter Sanders tears of joy.
Our country's freedom.
Shador. I'm just using a picture now.
The 11th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Michael
Oh, thank you. I was so worried that Dolphins would take him as well. Oh, that's a great pick for the Dolphins, Wise. All right, I think Dallas goes wide receiver now. Oh. But yeah, Falcons taking Shador would be hilarious. What do we think of this pick, boys? Mikael Williams to the Niners. W or L? We're coming up.
Although you saw the flashes as the year went along, big time upside. I mean, he is going to be the first one off the bus, and that's saying something when you've got Nick Bosa on your team. He is a big time, great looking dude. He's got.
Texas saw the flashes.
Yes, they did. There was those flashes. They just weren't consistent. I think it was health related. But he's very long. He's got long arms, and he uses that length. Here he is.
Bears select Colston Loveland over Tyler Warren.
Able to get through and get to the quarterback. I like the idea of widening him out more. He had a lot of tight alignments.
All right, Dallas, make your dumb pick. Don't take the player I want, Jerry. Don't do it, Jerry. I'll come to your house, Jerry. I know where you live, Jerry. Better not do it, Jerry. I'm telling you, Jerry.
But if you talk to the people around Georgia, they will say he was a great locker room guy, and you know that John Lynch loves those type of guys. And listen, can you go wrong with Georgia defenders in the recent vintage?
Don't do it, Jerry. Fire Jerry. Don't do it, Jerry. Gotta fire Jerry.
They add a piece up front, an edge rusher for Robert Saleh, who's the defensive coordinator the Dallas Cowboys, stop me from heard this before. Jerry Jones took his time. They were the
All right, looks like they made their pick.
tonight in the first round, and they're celebrating and high-fiving. Listen,
Cowboys pick is in.
I think the Cowboys would have been ecstatic if you told them coming into the draft, Matthew Golden, Tyler Warren, and Jalen Walker would all be on the board for them to choose, and they might be going somewhere else than all of those three as well. So we'll find out
What?
the Cowboys are celebrating.
Don't do it, Jerry. This would be so Dolphins if they take Will Johnson here. I don't even want to look at the chat.
So we'll find out who the newest Dallas Cowboys
I'm not letting one of you waste this pick for me.
Packers fans to greet him.
Don't take Will Johnson, please. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
NFL draft. The Dallas Cowboys select Tyler Booker.
Oh. Oh, Will Johnson's on the board. Will Johnson's on the board. Take him, please. Please, Chris Greer. I'll suck you off tonight if you do it. My mouth works better than your wife's, please. Please, Chris Greer.
What does he do in the offensive line meeting when he says, hey, Tyler, and Tyler Guyton, Tyler Booker, and Tyler Smith? Oh, yeah, you're going to have to be more specific than that. 3 Tylers on that offensive line.
Tyler Booker is surprising. New left guard. Or right guard. I'm not going to hate on an offensive lineman pick for the Cowboys. It seems like it always works out for them. I wouldn't mind a trade back either if we want to trade back.
And they were to tell him, hey, they changed the schedule. We have a game tomorrow. We just emailed you the playbook. When the plane landed, he'd have the entire playbook memorized and he'd be able to start the next day.
Guys, who are we taking? Who are we going to take? I'm also good with a trade down.
Big part of what he does. He's a cerebral player as well as a physical player. Joel, he talks about what he wants to do in a ball game.
Now, I'm definitely not looking at the chat right now. I don't care what comes in, what messages y'all send. This will not be wasted for me. Will Johnson's right there for the taking, only for them to take Jahdae Barrett. I can already see it now.
There's a big running back draft. There's time for the draft to go get a runner for Dallas.
I swear, we take a wide receiver, I'm going to Chris Greer's house. We're ending the stream right here if it happens.
We actually put up a name on the screen that said, don't panic. This guy named Travis Frederick had kind of before workout, and it worked out quite well for him, ironically, with the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, everything that you just said, about Alabama, when you talk to people around that program,
Dolphins, just trade. Chris Greer, just trade out of the pick. I know you're going to screw it up.
I sat with his family on the airplane out here. That was his younger brother, Mason, that you saw.
Chris Greer is totally going to screw this up. Just trade down.
Congratulations, your brother.
Joel Klatt's invited to the barbecue.
Tyler, we saw the bear hug for your college quarterback in Jalen Milroe and the bear hug for the commissioner. How are you feeling right
Imagine they take Shador Sanders. Oh my God.
Great tradition of great offensive linemen. I'm excited to follow suit with all that came before me.
You did not allow a sack on your quarterback this last season. Did Dak Prescott just become your new best friend?
Oh yeah, I can't wait to get on the phone with Dak. Getting the protection means make sure he goes clean every single game. I'm just so excited to be a Cowboy.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Look at that million-watt smile coming.
They're not showing the Dolphins. Did we trade the pick? They're not showing us on the clock. Usually they do it. I feel like something might be brewing here.
And a lot of Tylers on that offensive line. Here's Tyler Booker.
Yeah, this is, again, the run game.
Did we trade the pick and I just don't know yet?
He is a big, strong, powerful man. A lot of these long runs you saw from Alabama were with him clearing the way. And then when you think about him as a
Usually would say Dolphins are on the clock where the pick is in at this point. Still not showing anything.
Dak's going to like the fact he's going to have a deep pocket because of how firm his anchor is.
4.5 minutes to go on the clock for the Miami Dolphins. Tyler Booker is lifting everybody up. He's moving.
We haven't made the pick yet, I guess. Okay, we're still on the clock. Now they're showing us. Let's go. Trade down, Chris Greer. I don't trust you at all. 4 minutes, so we still haven't made the pick. Okay. I can look at the chat then. The pick ain't even in. 4 minutes. He's not even gonna get the pick in. He's not getting the pick in. This is the first time they're showing the clock. Will Johnson. Will Johnson. Will Johnson. Chris Greer's gonna run out of time. First time they're showing the clock. Oh. Pick is in. Pick is in. Oh boy. Oh boy. What could it be? What could it be? If you're a Dolphin fan, don't look at the chat. Someone's gonna waste it for you. And I'm taking this off. I don't want to hear it either. Who can it be? Could it be Will Johnson?
Made fresh every day. If you see an open kitchen, you all cook it. It's as real as it gets.
What you see is what you get.
Exactly.
Being quarter as official fan ambassador has opened a new world for me. Now we get to hang out with NFL fans all season long.
They're taking Jalen Walker probably. Even though we don't need him. They're just gonna go best player available.
Check out the new whip.
Tight, tight. Fully custom. How many Bud Lights can you fit in that puppy?
As many Bud Lights as it takes.
A lot of Bud Lights. You have to give me one of those.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're also one of America's largest financial services companies. Like he's so much.
This is gonna be the longest commercial of my entire life.
Oh man, it struck my uniform.
Calm in. Stress out.
I'll never remember all this.
Relax, Rook.
Oh.
Intense. We get insight.
Oh.
What a nice cleansing surprise.
For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Every year, Rich Eisen runs the 40 to benefit.
You'll probably already know the pick.
Visit stjude.org/runrichrun to donate. Then tune in to the 2025 NFL Draft on NFL Network to see Rich run.
It was a hard football journey, being a zero-star recruit. They taught me to put my head down, just keep working. Draft night is going to mean the world to me.
I'll have to sit down and watch this so I don't see the pick. There we go. Camera's good. Oh.
The Dolphins pick is in. The Colts are 2.5 minutes into their time.
Pick is in. Jalen Walker, Tyler Warren, Jahdae Barron. Will Johnson dropped to 16.
So is the top corner, not named Travis Hunter and Jahdae Barron. There's Dion.
They're showing Shador. Maybe Shador goes to Seattle.
Ringing right now as, again, unless somebody trades in right now, the next team that's on the clock with a
The longest 30 minutes of my life. Just announce the pick, please. Where's the commissioner at? Come on, we've been waiting for so long.
You've got some good DTs. The OTs have been wiped out. So those guys are gone. I don't think there's an offensive tackle.
Oh. Where's he at? Come to the stage. Yes, sir. Thank you. Is this a W or L pick, guys?
With the 13th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Kenneth Grant.
Kenneth Grant. All right. He was one of my top guys. I'll take it. Kenneth Grant. I knew it. All right. Got ourselves a defensive tackle. I like it. I'll take Kenneth Grant, boys. That's a solid pickup. He was one of my top 3 or 4 guys. I like it. Kenneth Grant, solid defensive tackle. You got to build in the trenches. We love it. We love it. Kenneth Grant, welcome to Miami, my boy. Will Johnson dropping to us in the second round. Just watch. I'll take it. Let's go. Let's go. We like it. We like that pick. Kenneth Grant, solid. Guys, this guy's good.
This is going to be fun, Rich. I mean, when you watch him and you think about Anthony Weaver as a defensive coordinator.
I love it. Working under Anthony Weaver. Kenneth Grant is himmy.
Just a very athletic big guy. It's hard to find guys that weigh this much, that big, that can run, as you see him hawk down the Penn State running back. As a rusher, there's not a lot.
He was my second defensive tackle on the board.
And when you have those edge rushers that they need to keep healthy in Miami, he's going to take away the escape hatch. He's going to be able to press the pocket and allow those guys time to win on the edges.
And Rich is right. It obviously fills a need. But who's got the best offensive line in the AFC East?
Let's go, Kenneth Grant. Welcome to Miami.
You got some people in there. As you mentioned, Rich Wilkins no longer there. Kenneth Grant, go in there and plant your feet and start battling those big guys from upstate.
Got one of the Michigan boys.
Leaving the campus at Michigan, he should recognize the name on his paycheck.
I'm telling you guys, he's the next Aaron Donald. Now trade back up for Will Johnson. Favorite player for the Buccaneers, Jalen Walker as of right now.
Probably heard the name before. So the Indianapolis Colts, as you could see, have made a selection. The Falcons are a minute and change going in. And listen, we were putting Colston Loveland's name in a lot of mock drafts here. We thought Tyler Warren was gone.
I'm surprised we didn't get a tight end.
This feels almost like need, person, fit, go. This one feels like
he's the best player.
He's a terrific player, and Anthony Richardson or Daniel
AR Richardson. It's all about the U. About the U. This seems like the Tyler Warren pick. That's probably who they wanted.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren.
He wears Dallas. Well, Dallas Clark let him wear the number? Yeah, I know, right? Here comes Tyler Warren to Indianapolis.
Tyler Warren. Colts. Opinion? It's a solid pick. I like it. Will Johnson's knee injury is probably worse than we all think. I'm telling you, Kenneth Grant is going to be the next Aaron Donald. You heard it here first. We never miss on the 13th pick. Who do you think the Bills take? I got to see who's on the board by the time they're up.
100%. And here's what I loved about him is that, well, not to disparage their wide receiver core, but their wide receiver core was non-existent. And so the focal point of the pass defense was always on Warren, which means that they needed.
Now we're waiting on Shador Sanders.
And they snapped it to him, handed it to him, pitched it to him, screened it to him, sent him down the seam. In every different way you could possibly get the ball to 44, they were getting
Michigan man.
He was always natural.
Kenneth Grant and Chop Robinson together. I like it.
That's why he reminds me a little bit of Travis.
We got the best D line.
On the football field.
And Travis Kelce was a high school quarterback as well.
Look at those kids at the Tyler Warren draft party. And speaking of kids, this is him in the Little League World Series.
I'm going to need a birth certificate.
His birth certificate was laminated by his parents because everyone asked. He was a Danny.
Listen, the pick could have gone a lot worse. But Kenneth Grant is solid. That's a solid pickup, boys.
Here it is.
It's official.
Kurt Warner, take it away.
Yeah, I know we always want to label these guys. Talk about Travis Hunter. Is he a DB? Is he a wide receiver? Some of these guys are.
Now we're waiting on Shador Sanders to get drafted.
When I watch Tyler Warren play, he is just a football player. He's smooth.
He's a football player, really?
He's got the ability to do that. A big guy, but his soft hands, his ability to run after the catch. I think this is a home run for the Indianapolis Colts.
Kenneth Grant, all right. He was one of my top guys. Kenneth Grant, I was a defensive. Kenneth Grant, I knew it. Grant, I knew it. Got ourselves a defensive tackle. I like it.
This stuff works. This stuff kills weeds down to the root without killing your lawn.
Tackle, I like
this
it.
stuff works on dandelions, crabgrass.
Take Kenneth Grant.
This stuff works for up to 3 months. This stuff works guaranteed
I'll
for
take
your money back.
Kenneth Grant, boys. That's a solid pickup.
This stuff works.
Pickup.
Boom, 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 boom. What was the worst pick so far? I'd probably say it was the Bears taking Colston Loveland. Not a fan of that pick. I'm telling you right now, Kenneth Grant is going to be better than Mason Graham. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Gianna Designs, appreciate the $5. Who do you think the Chiefs are going to select? I had them taking Tyler Booker, but he was just drafted.
Definitely flood your basement.
Congratulations. Here's your first-year supply of nitrogen fertilizer. Remember, not too little or too much, or you'll...
So, Falcons on the clock now.
Congratulations. Here's Progressive's Home Quote Explorer.
You never know. We could trade back up. There's a lot of good corners out there.
What's the bad news?
I fixed it. I fixed it. Relax.
Lowe's knows spring is a chance to prove you've got this whole adult thing down. With the right advice and same-day delivery, you'll have your home feeling
all grown up.
Lowe's knows how to help you spring.
Kenneth Grant.
I'm telling you, we're going to have a really good D-line next year. Grant with Chubb coming back. Zach Zeitler. I'm telling you. When we have the most dangerous D-line in the league, don't say I didn't tell you so. KG is nice. Exactly. I like this pick. I was only a little disappointed because I really wanted Will Johnson, but hey, we could still trade up for him. Until he's gone, we still have a chance.
Monday on NBC and Peacock.
This job requires a
I'm getting this card in Madden next. W pick. I watched Grant his whole career. What do you think of him? My Twitch is Tyler TNTT. I like it.
Start designing.
Went to bed after making the pick. Yeah, he ain't trading up. CPA, what do you think? What do you think of the pick? I'm good with it. I still want a corner, though. We got to get a corner. Whether it's tomorrow or we trade back up, if Will Johnson continues to fall, I'm telling you, Will Johnson is still gonna drop. He ain't even gonna be the first corner taken off the board. Don't forget, second round, there's gonna be a lot of solid options at corner still. We're still gonna have Shavin Revel probably out there, Trey Amos, Benjamin Morse. If we get one of those three paired along with Kenneth Grant, that's a solid draft. Trey Amos. I'm telling you. Trey Amos is coming.
Does this scream Jalen Walker or does this yell Jalen Walker? You don't have to send a plane, just send a car. Send a car, right?
To me, I think it's value, it's need. It feels very reminiscent of what we just saw with the Colts, where you have a player that's one of the top 5, 6 players in the draft that just happens to be there when you pick at a position of need.
Just make sure there's a driver.
I didn't think you'd do it. I didn't think you'd do it.
It's just low hanging.
If Eagles get my boy Will Johnson, I'm gonna be so mad. Shador to the Eagles. Wait, you giving up on Jalen Hurts?
Kenneth is over 340 pounds.
Yes, sir.
We need some big guys that know how to sack quarterbacks.
Yes, sir.
We now need O-line that is just as big as him, just so they can't get past.
Yep. Get that bum Liam Eichenberg out of here. It's Kenneth Grant's time. I'm getting his card in Madden. Sleeping on Zabel? I would take him. What the hell's with that? I think the Bears had the worst pick, though. That was the worst pick by far. If I had to give out grades, that's probably the worst one. I don't know where you guys had Kenneth Grant ranked out of all your defensive tackles, but he was my number 2 DT behind Mason Graham. Tyreek got traded to Seattle. Imagine. Junker Jam, appreciate the sub. What a goat. You have an echo? Do I have an echo? Let me see. I don't think I should have an echo.
I'm just looking at this with Jalen Walker. Not only the best available, it fits a need that they have. But I think back to Houston. Now Houston did it in one draft. They got C.J. Stroud. They got Will Anderson. They got great players at positions of need, and they were leaders of each side of the ball. This, to me, you get Penix last year. If you come back with Walker this year, let these young guys lead offense and defense of the Atlanta Falcons.
Remember, they named captains right out of the gate.
How's that?
It doesn't make any sense.
Appreciate the rose.
With the 15th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select
Mike Reed. Jalen Walker. That's a great pick for the Falcons.
Sometimes you just don't overthink it, right?
Jeremiah Smith to the Falcons. You wish.
I'm going to probably hide under my bed, but this one I got right. So, I mean, I thought there was a chance to drift a little bit, and he fell right to the Atlanta Falcons. What a dream scenario we've seen with these last 2 picks. Tyler Warren to the Colts, Jalen Walker to the Atlanta Falcons. This is someone who reminded me a little of Dante Hightower. If you remember, he could play off the ball, he could play on the ball.
Yep.
No matter where Kirby Smart decided to line him up.
Will Johnson. He's got a major knee injury. Just saying, he could still drop to us.
6'5", 300-pound tackles. You want to rush him off the edge, he can win. He's got legit when he's healthy.
Don't doubt the mastermind of Chris Greer, bruh.
In a big way. You see him, you want to spy him against Archman.
All right, are there Michigan fans here? Any Michigan fans here in the chat? How would you describe Kenneth Grant for me? For any Michigan fans. What do you personally think of Kenneth Grant?
He said he had a higher grade on Jalen Walker than Abdul Carter. So there is a lot of excitement.
A dog. That's what I've seen so far. Is a beast lineman. Damn right he is. Jahdae Barron for the Cardinals. Will Johnson, now the top guy on the board.
But it doesn't matter. This is a guy that's on the reverse side of it, and maybe he can do it for them.
The Cards. Cards are now up.
So far best. Titans or Jags?
Yep.
First, Bears. Underrated. Panthers. Overrated none.
I agree with you. How we doing, guys? Will Johnson to the Cardinals? It's possible they need a corner. And you got to remember, our owner, Stephen Ross, his alma mater is Michigan. He'll have access to Will Johnson's medicals more than anyone in this league. Out of all the owners in the entire league, he's gonna have all the medical information. Seahawks suck. Where's Shador going? Shador to the Steelers. They're coming up. Don't doubt the Cardinals. Don't doubt the Cardinals taking a quarterback. What has Kyler Murray really done with the team? Red Sea. Opinion on the Panthers pick? Who'd the Panthers take? Oh, Ted McMillan. Great pick.
I tell you what, I like what you guys are talking about on the offensive side of the ball. You know, you've got Marvin Harrison on the backside that can be your X-receiver. You got Trey McBride, a great tight end there with the Cardinals. And
Giants trading back in to get Shador.
on the outside, get down the field, stretch it, and also leave those one-on-ones on the backside for Kyler Murray. So if they go and get one of those speed receivers, the offense is shaping up are the skill guys for Kyler Murray.
30 seconds into the Bengals being on the clock, the pick is in, and once it's announced, halfway through this first round, and while we're waiting for the commissioner to bring out the pick, what do you think the story is?
Big man. He officially replaces Christian Wilkins.
That's the story so far.
Tony Khan off the top rope. I mean, that was
Shador. Raiders trading back up for Shador. I'm feeling good about Kenneth Grant. I'm adding him to my Madden Ultimate team next.
And also Shador Sanders. You know, there's no Shador Sanders so far, and this is kind of what we started.
Shador.
As the draft became closer and closer, is that not only is it going to fall to 21 in Pittsburgh, but there's no backstop after 21, and so unless someone moves back in, maybe New York moves back.
But just think of our defensive front next year.
Just got another second round selection. They have
What?
4 picks tomorrow night.
Oh. Wait, was there a trade? I'm confused. We're going to have Chop, Grant, Zeitler, Phillips back, Chubb back. That D-line's going to be nasty.
Joe Klatt got selected by the Cardinals last year, and now here is the latest pick of the Cardinals. Could be another receiver.
With the 16th pick in the 2025 NFL
Emeka Ebuka.
the Arizona Cardinals select Walter Nolan.
Walter Nolan going to the Cardinals. Walter Nolan, third the DT off the board. Johnson to Cincy, he's there. Jahdae Barron's going to be the Bengals pick.
I always think, Charles, you kind of are where you came from, and this group came from Philadelphia again. So you look at the trenches here, big time upfield burst. I'm hoping he can develop. The ultimate upside would be Matabike, who is one of the great defensive tackles, but he's got big-time twitch and burst. When you see him get off the ball, you'll see him knock guys
Walter Nolan, the pick at 16. Shador Sanders is dropping.
as well. Again, someone who likes to penetrate and play up the field. That is his 100% go-to, is to get on an edge and get up the field.
Imagine the Bengals go offense.
Beside the Walter Payton Man of the Year and Calais Campbell, who's back in Arizona. Bengals are next on the clock here in Green Bay with the Seahawks right behind them.
Seahawks.
You might know Harbor Freight for affordability. What you might not know is performance and durability go right along with it. You see, we test.
Sanders to the Steelers. Him or Jackson Dirt? Thoughts on Tyler Booker? Is going to be a solid guard. Can't really hate on any offensive lineman picks that the Cowboys make. They usually hit on them. Except for Tyler Guyton. He wasn't that good.
Confidence is everything. When your confidence is right, you know, they say look good, feel good, play good. I trust Invisalign because I truly have my smile exactly how I've always wanted it. Invisalign, trusted by the pros.
Who's going to be the Madden cover athlete? It's going to be an Eagle. Guaranteed.
Check out the new whip.
Thoughts on Loveland? Should have been Tyler Warren. Actually, they shouldn't even have went tight end. That's my opinion. Matthew Golden. I like Begbuka better. I'm more of an Egbuka guy. Yep. Welcome back. Who got Shador? No one yet. Shador is still out there. Appreciate all the subs. If you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit that like button. YouTube, let's reach 100 likes on this stream tonight. At least 100.
It's deer season.
Already? Nice knowing you. We gotta hide.
No, not that deer season. Deer season. It's that time of year when you can get 3.
Another defensive lineman. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A deer season that saves bucks?
That's right. And it's going on now through June 2nd.
How do you know so much about this?
You see the guy in the logo? Yeah, he's an old friend of mine.
Really? It's deer season, now through June 2nd.
I've been up all night.
Sleep regression is hard.
Oh no, he'd sleep through a rave. His dad and I made a counteroffer on a home. We were up all night plotting with our agent. I know, it's exciting. Exactly.
There we go. W pick for the Finns, in my opinion.
2 chef-prepared meals?
Luther Burden.
So what's on the menu tonight?
Texas, appreciate the 31 roses. If you want to become a sub over on Twitch, !Prime. All right. Bengals got to go defense here. Let me see who's available. Will Johnson could go here, but he'll probably keep falling. Jade Barron seems likely. Maybe Shamar Stewart or Mike Green. Shamar Stewart or Mike Green is a possibility.
My understanding is the Seahawks are interested in getting out of this pick, so
Ooh.
open to trading back.
Ooh.
The visited with Shador Sanders, a very positive visit. They are right there, so this could be the window. If you have
Shador.
Giants, maybe a quarterback needy team, we don't know. Maybe the Rams come trades up over the Steelers.
Perfect timing.
Shador Sanders, something to watch for over the next couple minutes.
Well, this tracks also with your mock draft, DJ. Last night, your call was that
Shador to the Steelers is a possibility.
as a trade partner for Jackson Dart. Yeah, that was going to say the only caveat was it wasn't for Shador, it was for Jackson Dart. So
Dart.
Who knows which quarterback they prefer? But I knew Seattle, John Schneider, he loves those day 2 picks, and with a lot of their needs, they marry up well with day 2.
Who are the Bengals taking?
2 3s, he could add to that stockpile if you wanted.
Imagine they go wide receiver, Matthew Golden.
I just thought that could make a lot of sense for both parties.
I think that there's a lot of starters on day 2 as well. There's starters in this draft tomorrow and in round 2 and in round 3. So stockpiling in those rounds is not a bad idea.
Yep.
And the reason why Seattle has a second round pick is because that's what the Steelers coughed up for DK Metcalf.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just, again, on our radar.
They do need a wide receiver. They got rid of DK. Bengals, go offense here. Keep adding on to the offense.
Here in Green Bay, I guess they're waiting for Sweet Caroline to finally peter out. Out of respect to Neil Diamond and the karaoke that's broken out here. Now the house band is done. We can get the house
With the
commissioner.
17th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Shamar Stewart.
There we go, Shamar Stewart. I told you. I said Shamar.
To see him go defense here. This defense last year, not good. Tied for 25th in points per
Dart time in Seattle. Technically, I think Darnold's only on a 1-year deal, so quarterback is likely. There we go. Bengals got a defender, Shamar Stewart.
Or a playing partner here with Shamar Stewart off the edge. Rashawn Gary is the comparison. This is a classic traits disruption.
I brought up Shamar Stewart. I thought it was him or Mike Green. Mike Green's fallen.
And he is very disruptive. You see him on the backside here with his ability to really close. He can convert that speed to power. You see that? Just the sacks, they didn't come. 4.5 career sacks over these 3 years. But the thing I love about him, those traits first of all, but then the effort, man. He plays with unrelenting energy.
He only had 4.5 sacks in his career? For an edge rusher? Angelo, appreciate the 58 roses. W song by Shamar. No Will Johnson here. Wow, this knee injury must be bad if he's dropping this much. I'm not behind. Not yet. First name forever, last name greatest. Don't sleep on Seattle not taking a quarterback. Seattle can very well take one. Shador or Dart, whichever one they like better.
Talking about respectable neighborhoods, Shamar Stewart is the 3rd Texas A&M defender to be drafted in the 1st round this century. The other 2 are named Von Miller and Myles Garrett.
Ironically, the guy picked right before him, Walter Nolan, was his teammate before he transferred from Texas A&M to Ole Miss.
Well, there you go. So he's going to Cincinnati, which, as you pointed out, man, all that defensive stop here, defensive stop there, they make the playoffs. And then who knows? That was the one team. Anybody who already made the playoffs in the AFC did not.
Shador.
That's what we're saying. They don't have to make a leap into the top 10. They just need to get themselves back to average. If you get back to average,
Will Johnson to the Bucks. Angelo with the $2. When do you think Sanders goes? I don't think he goes past the Steelers. I think Seattle and Pittsburgh are the likely options. I think those are the only. The Rams could take a quarterback. That's a possibility. And that's in the 1st round. Bills could take him. Thing about the Jets pick. Unfortunately, Membu a stud.
Really? I'm coming. What's making you upset about the moment that you have right now? Nothing. I'm happy. I'm excited. Okay. Just know I'm coming. You are in the division now with Lamar Jackson. How's that going to feel?
Lamar.
Chase down a quarterback like that. Hey, man, it's an honor, man. You know, South Florida versus South Florida. He's one of the best. Why wouldn't I attack one of the best? Congratulations. Thank you.
People say O-line, yet what offensive lineman would you take at 13?
We say somebody goes higher register when they don't really believe what they're saying. When they go, nothing, I'm happy.
So
I'm happy. Why am I unhappy?
That was at least an octave.
You went up there, yeah.
Hey, and how about real quick? The commissioner last year played hurt. You remember?
Yeah, right.
Had a bad back coming in. Looks like the rehab is kicked in. The commissioner's handling everything coming at him this year. Like
I don't care. What's up? What's up? For people that just joined in, how you enjoying the draft so far? We had one stunner at the beginning with a trade up with the Jags. Other than that, everyone's been making their own picks. Should have taken Warren? Nah, we have Jonnu.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks
Jackson Dart. Zabel, solid pick. Solid pick by the Seahawks. Gotta protect Darnold. Yeet. All right. Pittsburgh. Ooh. Draft picks 1 through 7 are now live in Madden Ultimate Team.
I would say beyond the echo of the whistle when you watch him. Here he is at the Senior Bowl where he was dominant against all comers. I've never seen somebody take more reps than he
Are live now. Ward, Hunter.
So they asked him, he gave it to him, and they all had trouble. Those defensive linemen trying to get through him. He was fantastic.
Wide receiver or corner. Ooh. So wait, Mutt, do I get Travis Hunter as a corner or wide receiver? I already have both Patrick Peterson and Julio. Zabal.
Bucks are on the clock, then the Broncos, and then there's that 21st overall pick for the Steelers.
Why do NFL players choose to sleep over smart bed? I like to sleep cool.
And I like to sleep even
Broncos going Hampton.
We both get what we want.
100.
Climb a cool smart bed. Sleep up to 15 degrees cooler on each side. Visit a sleep doctor store near you.
So the Bucks could go either edge, corner. Mike Green makes sense here. Mike Green, Jahdae Barron, Will Johnson, unless he continues to fall. Let me see who else is on the board. Those are really the two names that pop up in my head so far. Barron and Mike Green. James Pierce is a possibility. Donovan Ezukaru could be a sleeper pick.
Cannot legally say Homes.com is the best. What if she says it as Morgan Freeman?
I think they have defensive tackles already. Maybe, yeah, probably Barron, Mike Green, most likely.
Homes.com is the best.
Being Courtyard's official ambassador has opened a new world for me. Now we get to hang out with NFL fans. all day long.
Wait, what?
All right, Bucks still on the clock with 5 minutes to go. Gray Zabel's a great pick by the Seahawks. Seahawks fans. Will Johnson. The slide. Let's see if there's any updates on Will Johnson.
Whether you're eating the world's finest Hyundai shape, 4 or 5 courses of street food, you really can find anything.
See Will Johnson.
Experience the world like an insider with Chase and Fire Reserve. Make more of what's yours.
This is Roundup for lawns. This stuff works. This stuff kills weeds down to the root. Without
He's doing terrible in
this
medics.
stuff works on dandelions, crabgrass, clover. This stuff works for up to 3 months. This stuff works guaranteed or your money back. This is Roundup for lawns. This stuff works.
last time.
Giants trading with Denver.
I'm gonna call her right now. We should call her.
Is that a prediction?
Hey Jess, we're downstairs. Only one bag, right? Of course.
You'd be kidding me.
Jeez, where did you even find this thing? Estimate. Wait, I think I forgot.
No.
Grand plans need a Grand Highlander. Toyota. Let's go places.
You want to throw a bubble screen over there? Kenneth Grant.
Kenneth Grant. There you go, Coach. First big call of the night for Coach John Gruden. Actually, I don't
He might have been my favorite player in the whole draft.
You love this guy.
Oh.
He comes out of the stack, man. You want
John
to throw a
Gruden.
bubble screen over there? Kenneth Grant will walk you down, man.
Listen to him.
He comes out of the trash. This guy plays his ass off. I love Kenneth Grant. He's a
John Gruden, baby.
a guy that can play on the outside shoulder of the guard, and he can move. He's a great football player at Michigan. I love this pick.
Yes, sir. John Gruden knows ball.
2 minutes into their pick, they're all congratulating themselves and excited about
The Packers, when do they pick? We'll see who's on the board when they're up. All right. Let's see Tampa defense. And Mike Ibuka wouldn't make much sense. They already have 3 wide receivers.
The wait will soon be over for him and Pops. And his dad just tweeted out, Prime tweeting out, the rejected, Dion Jr.
The rejected will be respected.
Hey, listen, one more time. As Shador,
Packers get Shador. Don't you have Jordan Love?
to at least the 20th overall pick in this draft as Denver will not choose him, and it does look like he will be available for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Jaguars won the draft, though.
In terms of that, just ask Lamar Jackson how he's enjoying being the 32nd overall pick in the NFL draft a few years ago. Just Aaron Rodgers, how did he enjoy being the 24th overall?
Absolute unit.
Well, just think about the fact that Brock Purdy's getting ready to get over $50 million a year. It is not about when you go, it is about where you go. So to me, and who's Coach Sanders' family, you're hoping that he lands.
Now let's trade Tyreek and move him back up.
MVP of the Super Bowl is a second-round selection. Right. So these things happen, but obviously they had better ideas in mind in terms of how soon their night would be over. As for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, what do you think should be? Here comes the commissioner. So
Bucks defense.
Let's Daniel. Here we go. Last pick in the teens.
All right, 19.
Pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Emeka Egbuka.
What?
Receiver, Ohio State.
You have 3 solid receivers.
Entered the chat. The 2024 champs see their first player selected tonight.
That pick makes 0 sense for Tampa.
Yeah, Jason Light's been there for a long time. His first pick as general manager in Tampa was Mike Evans. This is the next wide receiver that he's taken in the first round. It's been a minute. Big time tracking, big time hands. He is ultra instinctive and tough. You see him here with the
That pick,
hands. He can make you miss.
good player, but I don't know if he's going to get much playing time. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin coming back. McMillan, who they drafted and was solid last year. I don't know, Jim.
So see this lineage right here: Olave, Wilson, Smith and Jigba, Harrison Jr., Abuka. You know why it was important for Abuka to go back for his senior year? Yes, to go and maybe right the wrongs and potentially win a national championship, but it was also important to him to have the lineage down to Jeremiah Smith, who we all think is still going to be at Ohio State for a couple of years and might be the best of them all coming out in a couple of years. And that was important. You know why? The brotherhood. That's what they call their position room. And no one personifies the brotherhood better than Emeka Egbuka.
Denver up. This could be the Amorian Hampton pick.
Clean routes, great hands, and he is a team leader. He's my favorite guy that I covered this year in college football. He will
Win the Super Bowl. Probably Philly again, unfortunately.
Position coach in college football. You see that lineage right there? He is going to go in and be successful at Tampa Bay.
Tez Johnson going to be drafted tomorrow.
Defensive line coach, some of the best out there. But here's the thing I look at with them. Chris Godwin coming back off of a big injury, right? Evans getting up there.
Road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Yo, we hit over 100K likes over on TikTok. Shout out to every single one of y'all. Let's keep going up. We've made 747 new followers this stream. Let's get it up to 1,000 tonight. Hit that follow button. We'll be back tomorrow. Desmond Watson, he's not going to like day 3. They said the kid was so fat they're making him lose weight. Rich L move.
Lowe's knows spring brings new growing moments.
I killed it. full sun, huh? Mm-hmm. Plant these together.
Absolutely.
It's for you.
Grow your dream garden with My Lowe's Rewards. Lowe's knows how to help you spring.
Verizon Small Business Days are
Violation?
Our experts
Welcome in.
closer than you think.
Yeah, it's great.
Hold on. Do I need to restart this?
Surprise, huh? Ready to help. Serving up deals, advice.
And live now to avoid a suspension. TikTok, I'm sorry.
Hey. Hi.
And making sure all your tech
Let's take a look.
is good to go. April 21st to 27th.
Hold on. Might have to restart this.
Check out the new whip. Tight, fully custom. How many Bud Lights can you fit in that puppy? As many Bud Lights as it takes.
We'll see.
Bud Lights.
I don't know why it says N live. To avoid suspension unless they're lying to me.
The code is,
It's not real?
for the
Oh. Wow.
I got a pretty nice bathroom in there, just in case you need it.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us. The future is here. We've been creating
Why the Dolphins take that guy? Kenneth Grant?
most advanced technology to the broadest, most reliable network.
Kenneth Grant's gonna be a stud.
Always moving forward. We lead, others follow.
What makes iconic? It's a feeling. It's
Will Johnson, imagine he goes to the Dolphins in the second round.
every detail. It's the excitement.
Saundersum hit a homer. Did he actually?
Most importantly, it's the destination.
Ban Fishy? Who's Fishy?
Your iconic stay at Caesar's Palace.
Turn the off-season on again with the NFL app. Your home for all
Fishy, where is he?
and subscribe to NFL Plus for more
Fishy Chain? I don't see him in the chat.
all in one place all year long.
Alright, let me wait to find his name.
I lived in Italy. That was when I started building my passion for football.
I don't see Fishy in the chat right now.
There's a hard journey. Being a zero-star recruit really taught me to put my head down and just keep working.
Playing for Dad, not only is he the coach, he
Broncos pick is in. Potential running back.
will be legendary.
Shador Sanders coming up. Only for the Steelers not to take a quarterback in the first. Hampton? I don't see Fishy. He hasn't popped up. Unless he's hiding from me.
And then the hometown Packers, that should be quite a moment here in Green Bay. Ian Rappaport, what is happening in the Pittsburgh draft room, best you can tell?
Pittsburgh.
Rich, all eyes are now on the Pittsburgh Steelers with Shador Sanders still out there.
Shador.
We had a good visit. We know he is now available. We do not know if the Steelers are going to pick him. My understanding is, as of yesterday, they were going back and forth. Is the value worth it? Split in the room. We will see what decision they make.
What'd Fishy do, guys?
In the room. The draft room is about to get the 20th overall selection. The Steelers are 90 to
Alright, let's see who this pick is. I'm in. Is Shamar Stewart good? I was surprised he only had 4.5 sacks in college. I know he had a good combine, and that's why he was shooting up draft boards.
April is World Wish Month, and the NFL is proud to support the life-changing wishes that Make-A-Wish grants. Yes. One of those wishes
Josh Allen, meet your father, Kenneth Grant.
is a 17-year-old Broncos fan who has bravely battled cancer.
Jahdae Barron for the Broncos.
His wish is to announce the first-round draft pick for his favorite.
Hampton.
Please join me in cheering on Sam as his wish comes true. Take it away, Sam.
Let's see.
With the 20th pick in the
the 2025 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select Jahdae Barron, DB.
Woo!
So the 10th player on your top.
Jahdae Barron.
Selection, high quality value for Toronto.
Yeah, he was my highest rated player there. My top corner, the first corner to come off the board here. Remind me of Cooper.
Going to the Broncos. It's the top corner.
In the slot, big time ball skills.
Over Will Johnson.
Locate and go get the football down the field. Here he is showing you his ability to trust his eyes, see it, plant, and drive on the ball. Again, in the slot. He can cover tight ends, you can cover slot receivers, and then if you want to be a force player, which you have to be at that position in the NFL, this guy simply doesn't miss tackles. He is very tough and reliable. There he is against Ibuka, who we saw just go off the board. They decided instead of offense, they were going to double down on a defense that is outstanding. And they added Hufanga in the offseason. They added Greenlaw. You've got Pat Surtain, the reigning defensive player of the year. Riley Moss played well for him last year.
Big Ten defenders.
In my opinion, the best corner in the draft who's going to plug in is the nickel.
You know, that Texas secondary was not great 2 years ago when they faced Michael Penix in the national semifinal. Penix ate him up, if you remember. He was elusive and ate up that secondary. And Jahdae Barron came back Cuba from Clemson. Guys, they were transformed in a lot of ways because of Barron.
So Jahdae Barron, Pat Surtain, they rebuilt this defense.
Which was, I thought, a very good defense most of the season. They just got better.
Pittsburgh Steelers. Who is Pittsburgh gonna take? 21. Is this where Shedeur goes? Is this the Shedeur Sanders pick? They got 5 minutes. Shedeur Sanders, the guy. Will Johnson still out there?
Mike Tomlin's on the phone, gents, and is Shedeur Sanders on the other end of the line? I mean, that is basically the question of this draft. If Shedeur wasn't going to go third overall with the Giants or ninth.
Shedeur. Here we go, Shedeur.
To Pittsburgh. I don't know if this is a live shot or not.
Antonio, appreciate the 10 roses. The Bears sold.
Moments ago, we're told. So it doesn't happen here. The only question is, when does it happen tonight, if at all? And if it's not Shedeur, who?
Actually, he's not a first-round pick. It's going to be Shedeur Sanders. It's got to be Shedeur. Hampton is still there. They could get a running back. Mike Green, if they want to get an edge, a defensive tackle, and Derek Harmon. Starks, if they want to get a safety.
Think about defense all we want. This organization needs a triggerman. They need a quarterback.
If they're not taking him here, does that say that they feel like they know they're getting Aaron Rodgers?
Rodgers. I'm not looking at the chat for this one. I gotta be surprised with the Sanders pick.
You're telling your fans you've got a plan in place.
Now look, I'm just telling you guys, if you went back and read my Kenny
Come on.
report, his strengths and weaknesses lined up with Shedeur's strengths and weaknesses as a player.
Rodgers and Shedeur in the same quarterback room.
In this portion of the draft, I don't know that
That would be hilarious.
What a monster moment this is in the 2020.
All right. Is this where Shedeur Sanders lands? Shedeur?
NFL draft. The Pittsburgh Steelers select Derek Harmon.
Oh, man.
And the reaction from the crowd as right there in the middle of their defensive line.
had a chance to go.
Wow. Defensive tackle.
He was at Michigan State, transferred to Oregon. He identified Oregon as
Sanders may not even get drafted in the first round.
because they would let him get up the field and attack.
The only other team I could see taking a quarterback are the Rams. Derek Harmon. Someone's trading up. Someone's trading up for Shedeur.
offensive lineman in the first round is a guy who will be welcoming him in to the program. The guy all the way on the left, Cam went there. They did not go.
Steelers, what are you doing? You took the 4th defensive tackle with your first pick.
For the moment, we move to the 22nd overall pick with the Chargers, and then the hometown Packers after that.
Sanders.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company.
They must be getting Rodgers.
Largest financial services companies. Like he's so much more than.
I'm also stay calm, Barkley.
Oh man, struck my uniform. Whoever did.
Wow.
Stress out.
Remember all this.
Relax, Rook. When things get intense, we get incense. What a nice cleansing surprise.
For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Explore hand-picked hotels through the edit. And unlock upgraded stays. With Chase Sapphire Reserve. Make more of what's yours.
This is Roundup for lawns. This stuff works. This stuff kills weeds down to the root without killing your lawn. This stuff works on dandelions.
Derek Harmon.
This stuff works for up to 3 months. This stuff works guaranteed or your money back.
I'm done with this team. Who are the Steelers? Steelers, what's going on?
Ambassador has opened a new world for me. Now I get to hang out with NFL fans all season long.
Wait, what?
So who could the Chargers take? Edge, maybe? Donovan Azucarus would be solid. Maybe they go safety. Mike Green? Mike Green could go here.
In this spring, we're remarkable off-the-field stories in our limited time character exhibit.
Shador is like ranked 16th on this board.
We'll host our annual Memorial Day weekend celebration that includes a visit from the new Hall of Fame class. And tickets are on sale now for the Concert for Legends featuring Diamond certified rock band Nickelback. Plan your visit to the Pro Football Hall of Fame today.
Steelers fan. All right, Steelers fans, what do we think? Derek Harmon, how do we feel about it? Texans should have got Mbuka. Yeah. I can't believe the Bucks took him.
Beating in rhythm.
You know what? Steelers do have Skylar Thompson. Just saying. That could be their starter.
But every time you drive after drinking.
Jahad Campbell to replace Bosa. They do have to replace Bosa. Mike Green.
Your life sounds pretty great.
I'm feeling Mike Green here. Or Will Johnson, just because of the Michigan connection. Golden still there. Donovan Azucarus.
The biggest tailgate in the history of Wisconsin, right? I mean, 125,000 people at a park.
Could you hear Vince Lombardi right now? What in the hell is going on
Seal here. Seal there. And what the hell is going on with that guy on the right? I don't know what's happening there. I mean, there's the Gimp. Is that the Chargers Gimp? I don't know.
I feel like the Giants or Browns are going to trade up.
Charger faithful getting ready to hear all this. And the inner circle in Green Bay. Okay.
The Rams always trade back, so maybe the Rams trade back.
Thank goodness for them. And what they did.
On and on and on and on.
Lives and homes and communities. So here we go.
Rams will draft the wide receiver. It's possible. I don't think so, though.
Value available, DJ. We look at your top players available, and there's a ton of players that
Seems like the Chargers made their pick. They're calling it in. Jim Harbaugh. Golden here?
other guys that are available. Matthew Golden, some real speed on the outside at receiver.
Mm.
The one I'm staring at. You think that Jesse Minter and company are familiar with Will Johnson?
Will Johnson.
And it's proof of concept. They've seen him in their defense.
If there's one team that would get over an injury concern because they've been with him and they've seen him, and he's been productive for them, it would be Jesse Minter.
Will Johnson here.
They recruited him. They played him. They saw his best football a couple of years ago. That'd be interesting.
Ian Rappaport with some knowledge as to why they're taking it down to the end here. Less than 2 minutes.
Oh, we ain't a trade.
First of all, as far as the Chargers go, they are receiving incoming calls about teams potentially trying to trade with them. We'll see what that ends up being. I want to address the Will Johnson thing. You guys mentioned there were injury concerns throughout this process. From what I understand, he had a knee situation that got red flagged, concerns about his longevity. That is why he has fallen. Not as much the speed thing, more the concerns about his knee.
Well, coming off of the national championship season, folks were talking about a top 5 pick for Will Johnson.
Well, if he was healthy, he would have been. Right. Wouldn't you? Would you agree with that?
Been up there. Well,
Mike Green.
Speed was going to be the question, and so with scheme-wise, you know, the man-heavy teams. Okay, maybe he's not.
Will Johnson could go here.
To man percentage last year, is only they were like 30th in terms of playing man coverage. So they're going to play off. He's played in that. He can see everything. Drive.
Chargers gonna get the pick in time. 53 seconds.
Yeah. What do you think? I was in that stadium in Houston when they lost to the Texans, and McConkey went off, but I just felt
McConkey,
like some more speed.
wide receiver maybe.
They've got to give him that you can win when you're going to see a defense like the Texans who can kind of lock you up. They need more than Lad McConkey. So that speed can come in the way of a tight end. That speed can come in the way of a back out of the backfield, or that speed can come on the outside of receiver.
26, 25, 24. They gonna miss the pick? 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did they run out of time? Pick is in. They got it in on time. Yo, Trolley home with the 5 does. Shador is a joke. He's going to the Bills. Prepare yourself.
Top offensive players, skill guys. You've got Marion Hampton, the running back. You've got Matthew Golden, the wide receiver. And then you look at the tight end is Mason Taylor from LSU.
They took that clock down all the way to the end.
Taylor's son, he can go also defensively.
Let's see.
Want to go dip back into Michigan. Will Johnson.
Will Johnson here.
As well. Jahan Campbell. 12th on your draft board, still sitting up there.
Yeah, and he's an off-the-ball linebacker. Some believe he could rush off of the edge. They've got stud young off-the-ball linebackers that they really like there. So that one is a great player. I love him. I just don't know for them exactly how he would fit their value at this point.
And similar to Will Johnson, there was a few flags thrown up about the injury situation. There's a knee situation with Campbell, some shoulder situations there. So I think that's why he's falling to this point. But this Chargers pick is, to me, it's fascinating because of all the areas they could go. We've seen this a couple of times. Colts, they had a pick of the litter. Falcons, pick of the litter where they needed players. And I feel like that's a similar situation with the Chargers right here.
And with all those needs, and all those options, does it not come back to who do we like best on our board? Does it come down to best player available with Joe Ortiz and Jim Harbaugh? That's what it feels like.
Will be interesting.
That's what it feels like here. You got a lot of places to go. Who do we have top of our board?
Hope we get Mike Green. I'm surprised Mike Green is still out there. Let's see what the Chargers take. They select Trey Lance.
With the 22nd pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Omarion, running back.
The Tar Heel is going to be putting on the powder blue.
Yeah, he was my top available offensive player.
Ooh.
Look, he reminded me of Jonathan Taylor. You see this back in get out in the open field and he can
Omarion Hampton.
he is a big physical punishing runner.
That was unexpected.
With that. You'll get somebody who's maybe a little bit tight, someone who lacks the home run speed. He's
Huh.
got some wiggle to go along with all that strength and power as you just watch him run through contact down after
Wow.
involved and productive in the pass game.
I guess picking up Najee didn't matter.
He's just got a lot more top speed than Najee
Wow.
does. But Jim Harbaugh's always going to want to pound the rock guys, and now he's got a stable of backs, and they are big punishing runners.
Interesting pick.
You know Harbaugh and what he likes to do. Has been built up all last
He likes to run the ball, so I guess it makes sense.
It is the blueprint he used at San Diego and San Francisco and Stanford and Michigan. It's going to be the same blueprint, guys. You know, and blueprint work. This is a back that is versatile. He's a workhorse player. He had 25 touches in 8
So, you know what this tells me? Will Johnson definitely has a huge issue if Jim Harbaugh's passing on him. Because they lost Asante Samuel Jr. this offseason.
Bad news, Cafago, University of Tennessee, selected by the Chicago Cardinals. And by the way, George Cafago was on the staff at Tennessee when I played.
Mike Green is still out there.
Mention all this was not for you to cake for Tennessee, although I'm a
You know, we got to get them in when we can.
understood. It's because it was the last time there was a draft in the state of Wisconsin. We have reached the moment where the first ever Green Bay Packer pick to be made in Green Bay has arrived. That moment is finally here. And what do you think is happening somewhere technically within earshot of us right now?
I had them going corner when you fill out the mock draft. I had them going with Hairston from Kentucky. But oh, how ironic it would be. Matthew Golden, who's my top receiver that's left on.
I'm telling you, Will Johnson in the second round to the Fins.
Maybe they just didn't want to play a road game. Maybe they wanted
Asante Samuel still a free agent. Maybe the Fins. We need some more corners.
Walker. 2002.
Yeah, who Brett Favre famously basically told him to stop holding out. Remember that?
I got the Aaron Judge Prime bottle. I got it a couple last year, actually. Got it last year. Darian Porter to the Vikes. So Packers, they could go corner. They probably won't go Will Johnson. Mike Green, Matthew Golden, actually. Matthew Golden can be the pick for the Packers. They need wide receivers. Healthy wide receivers. Matthew Golden?
Green Bay has a population of 107,000 people.
Well, they each brought a buddy.
Everyone
brought a friend, and they're all here.
You show and bring one with you.
Listen to this.
If they go wide, this place is going to explode.
Where's the base? Go, Pat, go.
Giants traded. Of course, Dello says that. Should I get Dello? See what his reaction is to the Abdul Carter pick? Let's see.
Could you imagine that they do finally, for the first time in 20 years, choose a wide receiver for, and then Matthew Golden would come out. He'd have his moment, right?
Right there. Kind of like last year was a Terrion Arnold.
Yeah, the Terrion Arnold moment with Detroit going nuts.
A special guest is joining the stream, guys. A special guest is coming. Dolphins trade back up for Will Johnson. I like the Kenneth Grant pick. Now if we get Will Johnson too, I'm telling you, home run draft if we are able to get Will Johnson in the second round. Oh! Abdul Carter?
What happened to this?
Abdul Carter?
Abdul Carter.
What do we think?
What a great pick. What a great pick. Oh, man. Abdul Carter. From Penn State to the New York Giants, my two favorite teams. I love him even more.
He's gonna join the Eagles in 5 years.
Shut up. He's not. He ain't no Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, he is.
He ain't no snake. He's gonna be a true Giant for life. And I hope in the second round, Giants will get Will Johnson.
I don't know. Jim Harbaugh passed on him for a running back.
That's actually true.
They don't even need a running back. They got Najee.
Harbaugh did pass up his own, like, one of his own players from Michigan.
I thought Hampton was going.
On top, baby. I agree. Dude, Shador is slipping off the board.
He's gonna fall right into the Giants' lap in the second round. No one did more work on Shador than the Giants. Shador and Abdul Carter. That'd be a great draft for the Giants.
I'll take it. I don't mind taking a risk on the second round. I thought Amari Hampton was going to drop in the second round, but I guess not.
The only teams in front of you that would take a quarterback are the Rams, the Bills, and Cleveland.
Why
Three
the Bills?
spots. They need a quarterback.
Sure they do.
Kenneth Grant, the GOAT.
The Browns, I could see, but I feel like they're just going to tank their nose feet.
Boycott the Steelers GM. What is he doing?
I could see the Giants doing it. I don't know if I see the Browns. I feel like they're just going to tank again.
So you have the number 1 pick in our Dynasty Fantasy League. You going to take Jeanty on the Raiders?
You know what? I'm starting to like more of Amari Hampton.
To the Chargers?
I mean, building off the trenches of the O-line. Harbaugh running the schemes.
True.
I think I want to go with Amari Hampton even more.
Over Jeanty?
Over Jeanty.
Oh.
Boise State ain't a real college.
You should try moving back to the second pick because Jeanty the number 1 pick. Try moving back one.
I can't move back one.
Yeah, you can.
No.
Add a draft pick.
There, mute.
Let's see what the Packers take. Shador Sanders?
No.
They giving up on Jordan Love already? Golden? You think it's Golden here?
This might be Golden Tate.
Golden Tate retired a while ago.
Matthew Golden.
Long snapper.
Please give it up for first team All-Pro, Pro Bowler, 2-time Super Bowl champion, and Packers president and CEO, Mark Murphy.
Let's see.
Oh, they didn't announce it yet. They just hug each other.
How about this atmosphere? Isn't it unbelievable? Roger, thank you in the NFL for bringing the draft here to Green Bay for the best draft in the history of the NFL. Right here. On behalf of the Packers, Packer fans here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and everywhere, because our fans are everywhere, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the NFL Draft at Lambeau Field.
Who is it?
It is our honor and privilege to host this wonderful event in our community, particularly since we are the only community-owned team in the NFL.
Make the pick.
Just out of curiosity, how many of you are owners? We also have the best owners in the NFL.
Just make the fucking pick.
We also want to celebrate the special connection we have with our fans and dates back to the early days of professional football. With the 23rd
Dude, shut the fuck up and make the pick already.
The 13-time world champion Green Bay Packers, for the first time since 2002, draft a wide receiver. Listen to this crowd. Oh, baby.
What?
Matthew Golden.
Matthew Golden.
Yeah.
Drafted a wide receiver.
I think everyone saw it coming.
I'll tell you what, timing is
Wow.
everything. You wait till the draft is in Green Bay. You go get a man.
A lot of yapping for a team that loses.
You can't script this any better. Everybody in this entire crowd wanted a wide receiver, Rich, and they came through for him. Listen to this.
Wow. Draft is still going on. Yes, sir. Iris, how we feeling?
Talk about giving the people what they want. Let's bring a draft.
Give me what I want. Give me what I want.
Let's have 125,000.
Sanders to the Vikings.
No.
Yo, you guys picked up Kayvon's fifth year.
Yeah.
I thought you would trade him.
Well, I think we're gonna just hold him for just as long as possible until his contract's up.
You didn't even need a trade for Brian Burns. You could have just kept your draft picks. Have Kayvon and Abdul Carter off the edges.
Well, if you look at this, we get to have Kayvon, Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence on the D-line.
429.
Plus, you could put, like, Abdul Carter anywhere.
Mike Green could go to Minnesota. Malachi Starks, I feel like, makes sense here.
The Green Bay Packer wide receiver, Matthew Golden.
You know what I was surprised about? Abuka going to the Bucks.
Yeah, that didn't really make sense to me.
I really thought he was gonna drop off the second round. I thought he was gonna be that another guy drop off the second round, or to the Bills.
Thinking about those moments, growing up, getting through it. First round draft.
Cheated to the Seahawks. Nope.
And a member of the Green Bay Packers announced and introduced here in Green Bay was.
I really want to know what is Howie Roseman picking. What is he thinking of?
Matthew Golden Buns.
The separation, the big time juice and burst he shows out of the break point. How about the ball skills? Look at this kid. Go out and get that one.
Watch him be absolutely buns. First wide receiver drafted
No?
since 2002.
Oh, you're talking about the Green Bay era.
Yeah.
He doesn't know the Go Pack Go yet.
Go, Pack, go.
Go!
He
didn't know about the Go, Pack, go chant.
The kid on the bicycle will teach him when first day of camp. They'll be all right.
I just love this kid. And to me, when you look at
Which trash player are the Bills going to take at 30, 32, 31, 30? Yeah, 30.
Wow, Tyler can count.
F
Everyone
off.
give him applause.
You're done now. You can go.
I'm not done yet.
You are done.
I'm gonna tell you whenever I'm done.
You're done.
I'm done. See?
Wait, what's your prediction for the Vikings pick first? Say wide receiver.
No, I'm trying to see.
The Giants getting shitter.
It might be a defensive player. It might be a safety. Vikings, I predict safety.
Will Nah, he's still there. Aaron Rodgers punch in the air. Why couldn't you do this when I was in Green Bay?
We lost our property a couple years ago, and I just want to get back to my family, man. And, they did so much for me, and they put me in this position, so all I can do is get back to them.
They love you for that, and you got a whole lot of new family here tonight.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So I had Brian Gutekunst on my show yesterday. The guest asked him is Matthew Golden.
Huh.
And then when Gutekunst got up out of the chair and Golden walked over to it, they hugged each other like they had met each other before. It wasn't their first.
Vikings pick is in. I'm assuming this is Malachi Starks. First safety off the board.
24 hours later,
It could be Nick Immonwari.
wide receiver taken by the Green Bay Packer. By the way, in Matthew Golden's lifetime, because he was born the year after Javon Walker was taken.
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more.
I don't know. I'm just telling you, it was just it was a neat moment right there. It's a great moment. And now he was a buzzkill for Green Bay because it's a Vikings pick.
Here we go, Vikings. Will Johnson still on the board. I'm telling you, Dolphins in the second round.
With the 24th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Donovan Jackson, guard.
Ooh. Donovan Jackson, Ohio State. Guard off the board.
Continues to invest in this offensive line. He started out at left guard initially for Ohio State, but due to injury to
The hell is Ohio State doing with a quarterback wearing number 33? Donovan Jackson, solid pick. Sanders still on the board. Will Johnson's on the board. Mike Green out there. I think Mike Green might go to the Lions. Yeah. The Giants traded up.
You see it! You see it! Shit down!
Oh shit! The Giants traded up.
They traded up! Holy shit, it's true! It's damn true! Wait, is Will Johnson available still?
Yeah, they're not going Will Johnson. They're not taking him. Shadur Sanders!
Oh, they got rid of their second rounder!
that improves home shopping, creating a better way for people
to find the perfect home to build their lives.
Are you
No, it's the dust. Based
It's happening.
Unless it's Jackson Dart. Or, I don't know. Maybe not. Shadur!
Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Shadur to the Giants.
Can I hear it? Can I
Yeah.
please hear it? Thank you.
You can't go. This is a big call, Christian. Big call, biggest call of your life.
Imagine if it's Jackson Dart.
I would still like Jackson Dart. I mean, I like two of them either way.
I want to see what the Giants gave up.
London Sky. You sure? You sure? Get the man.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
What is Shohei cooking in the board?
2025 NFL schedule will be released.
Holy shit. Abdul Carter with who?
Don't read the chat. Don't read the chat. They're gonna try to spoil it for you.
Don't worry.
The pick's not in
I
yet.
already know it is. Give me that Colorado jersey. Number 2. Shadur!
Pick is in. Oh, baby.
Or Dart. I'm good with either one.
This is 100% a quarterback.
Well, depending what they traded.
Shadur Sanders.
Cash back like a pro. With Chase Freedom Unlimited. How do you cash back?
Why do we yard?
Deion Sanders, come to New York. Shiloh Sanders, come to New York. Shadur Sanders, come to New York.
Shadur.
So much more than a great insurance company.
Going to the New York Giants.
So much more than Saquon Barkley.
I'm also Stay Calm Barkley.
Oh man, he struck my uniform.
Calm in, stress out.
I'll never remember all this.
Relax, Rook. When things
Big time Giants fan right here.
Fuck you, Roseman. Fuck you, Roseman. Fuck you, Rosen.
Wow. I will say, Joe Shane's son reposted a hype video of Jackson Dart. So that's one thing.
Shut up, Tyler.
So the official trade, Giants got the 25th, and the Texans got the 30th.
Oh, right there, right there.
Oh, there it is. A second, your third, and a third next year.
Oh, that ain't bad, actually. That ain't bad.
That ain't bad.
Yeah, actually, that's a pretty good trade we made.
Yeah, I don't think you're picking until the 4th round, though, now. Do you have 2 third-rounders or 1?
Yeah, wait. That's our second.
No one did more work on Shador Sanders than the New York Giants.
Smiling!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh my god, look at them! Look at the war room of the Giants. Holy shit.
It's gotta be Shador.
I mean, they had to pick a quarterback or they would lose their jobs.
Shador about to get drafted by the Giants at 25.
Holy shit. 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 Holy shit.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, the Giants have got to come away with a quarterback, right? Like at this point in time, they damn the torpedoes for it right now, and I know it's not that expensive when you think about it. But
Russ, Jameis, Tommy Cutlets.
I don't mind getting Will Johnson just for the trade up. This I don't mind getting Will Johnson either. Welcome to the New York Giants!
Who's gonna be backing up?
Let us cook. Let us cook. Let us cook.
Shador is much more pro-ready than Jackson Dart. However, the Giants don't need ready. You know, they probably are looking at upside over.
I think the other quarterback goes to Cleveland, whoever doesn't go here.
Okay.
The Giants at 25. Who is it, Roger? Shador Sanders. Shador.
Okay.
With the 25th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Jackson Dart.
Oh my God! Jackson Dart over Shador!
Scratch that! We got Jackson Dart! Better!
Oh my goodness! You like that?
Yeah.
Jackson Dart over Shador?
That's okay, Jackson Dart better!
Oh my God!
Ole Miss! Good pick. Good pick.
Oh man!
Eli Manning! Eli Manning! Eli Manning! Wow!
Wow!
Some people hate Dart. I actually kind of like Dart.
I like Dart. I didn't know he was gonna go over Shador here.
Yeah, same. I thought the same thing.
Wow.
Wow. I believe my own hype that it's gonna be Shador.
I have that back?
Yeah.
Thanks. Wow, Jackson Dart better.
The Ole Miss connection. Eli Manning came out of Ole Miss. Now we got another quarterback out of there. But guess what, folks? It all started with Charlie Connerly out of Ole Miss. And guess who won the Connerly Award last year as the top player in the state of Mississippi? Jackson Dart. This kid is schooled in it, understands it. He's got to deal with it going to New York. I think he's in a great situation where he doesn't have to start right away, as you said, Joel.
Yeah, Kurt, I know that you like Jackson Dart. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on his.
But I tell you what, guys, I think this is so much about
Jackson Dart.
Josh Allen, but we think about what Brian Daboll did with Josh Allen, and that he wants a quarterback that can move.
I was shocked, flabbergasted.
Second level throws, which Josh Allen was so good at in Buffalo, is what Jackson Dart to me separated himself with amongst this group. Best intermediate thrower, I thought, of this group.
Dart.
So, Shedeur Sanders, I know we were wondering if he would be the guy, but I just think style-wise,
Did Atlanta trade?
it more fits Jackson Dart. DJ made the comparison.
Stop saying cheetah to the Seahawks. It ain't happening. No way Atlanta takes Shedeur now. I think it's Mike Green.
Jackson Dart is going to be going into a quarterback room with Russell Wilson and James Winston and Tommy Cutlets. And
Jackson Dart.
how it plays out as Shedeur Sanders is
Oh.
waiting to hear his name. We assuming Atlanta
The Rams trading back into the second round. Not surprising in the slightest.
that aside for the moment and I'll let you know the details of this trade. Atlanta costs
Mike Green?
a second tomorrow night, a seventh on Saturday, and a first rounder next year, and get a third from the Rams. The Rams now get a second round pick back. They didn't have one this year because they flipped it to Carolina last year to take Braden Fisk out of Florida State. So smoke them if you got them right now in Los Angeles. They're not going to pick until kind of the middle of the second night of the draft. Jackson Dart.
Stretch it! Yeah! You like that? Jackson Dart over Shedeur?
But here's the other part with Atlanta. It's a division they think they can still go get someone, even though Tampa's won it 4 straight years.
That's okay, Jackson Dart, Fana!
Like they can go do it.
Fana!
Rams have traded the 26th pick.
Who's this pick?
Atlanta Falcons. The 26th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. The Atlanta Falcons select James Pierce Jr. defensive end, Tennessee.
So
James Pierce Jr. I wouldn't have traded up for him.
absolutely check the boxes this evening.
We begged them for years. Just take a pass rusher in the first round. They never did it. Now they decide to double down. How about that?
Jackson Dart. Edge rusher. I had Mike Green going here, but I guess they like James Pierce better.
He's not just going to win with that speed. He can win on the high side as well as underneath the tackle. He's up and under. Wanted to see a little more consistency with this. The pocket collapsing power. That's going to be an area you want to see him continue to develop. He can set the edge. You see it here as a pass rusher in the run game. I knew they spent a lot of time on him, and there was talk, CD, they could take him with the 15th pick. I think they were.
All right. Let me.
Couldn't pass him up. But hey, why not go back and get another one? I think what's interesting about this for me, guys, is that when you're looking at James Pierce now that you picked up Jalen Walker, isn't Leonard
Jalen Walker and James Pierce, that defense is going to be nasty.
have a plan for him? Jeff Ulbrich can say, I can DPR him, designated pass rush, have a plan and work him in as he gets bigger and stronger and adds a little more balance. Because right now, he's a sprinter.
Hold on, I can't hear it.
We're going to have to add a little bit more to it, but he doesn't have to do it right away. It's a good pick for them.
The Ravens halfway through
Rich, DJ's right. The Falcons came this close to picking James Pierce at number 15 overall. They have, in fact, done extensive homework on his character, trying to understand, make sure that they've talked to basically everyone.
Man, Shedeur may not even go in the first round.
Yesterday, doing late homework on Pierce, believe in the culture that Raheem Morris has created. Rich, James Pierce, now Falcon.
Keep up with every pick on NFL.com with the draft tracker presented by Lexus. So it's the first time in 11 years we didn't see a single first-round pick traded between the league years beginning and the draft's beginning. And we saw not only multiple first-round picks traded tonight, but involving
Man, there must be issues with Shador. I thought he had a good pro day. When I was watching Shador's pro day, I thought it was solid. And that would solidify him as a first-round pick. Guess the interviews didn't go well.
Your pulse rises or stays steady.
Because I think the Giants did the most homework on him. Like, scouted that guy for 2 years.
Because a car that doesn't make you feel something.
Jackson Dart has the upside.
This is Roundup for Lawns. This stuff works.
Giants fans, you get your new quarterback, franchise QB.
This stuff works for up to 3 months. This stuff works guaranteed or your money back. This is Roundup for Lawns. This stuff works.
I trusted Invisalign because a lot of my peers used their aligners before. Seeing the results now, I honestly say that I'm even more confident. Confidence is what shapes you to be great. Invisalign, trusted by the pros.
Golf better every year. Ravens on the board. Malachi Starks. Giants are racist. Probably.
These strips are the best. At Art Week, we had our own private viewing. At Race Week, the lounge was right next to the pit. We were there in Paris. Exclusive events at incredible restaurants. Nights at the Sapphire Lounge on the Seine. Heaven.
Experience the world as an insider. From exclusive lounges to immersive dining experiences. All with Chase Sapphire reserved.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Yeah, Giants never beating those racism allegations.
Before we storm the court.
Get Dello a Dart jersey for his birthday. Think Mike Green goes to the Ravens?
Smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Verizon Small Business Days are back. Our experts?
Welcome in.
Closer to the pick. Yes, great.
Sanders will get drafted. Maybe not in the first. He's going to Cleveland. He's going to be the first pick tomorrow.
Advice, wherever you are. Even on the job.
Hey. Hi.
And making sure all your tech
Let's take a look.
is good to go. April 20th.
You're behind? Am I behind or am I 20 steps ahead? Will Johnson to Detroit? I don't see it. Detroit, I think I see them going edge rusher. Mike Green. Mike Green ain't getting past Detroit. No chance.
Every year, Rich Eisen runs the 40 to benefit St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Visit stjude.org/runrichrun to donate. Then tune in to the 2025 NFL Draft on NFL
Eagles?
See Rich Run.
Don't they need a guard? I'll update the board. So top players still available. Will Johnson still there. I think he's dropping in the second round at this point. Mike Green, Josh Simmons, Jihad Campbell, Nick Emenwari. Malachi Starks is still there. Trayvon Henderson could be the pick. Donovan Ezukaru. Giants ain't beating those racism allegations, let me tell you. Luther Burden, top receiver, still there.
I didn't think he would get to him, but it makes all the sense in the world because it allows you
Luther Burden.
very talented player in that secondary, Kyle Hamilton, getting closer to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson Dart just got drafted to the New York Giants. They traded up. Caroline. Bum, bum, bum.
I'm so glad you said that because high safety is how I thought that he played best, and that combo with Kyle Hamilton.
All right. Ravens. Malachi Starks, maybe. Pair him up with Kyle Hamilton.
With the 27th pick, 25 NFL draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Malachi Starks,
Yep. How did he drop all the way to 27? Malachi Starks to the Ravens.
And he is the one that was just chatting with the Ravens. Daniel, take it away.
Yeah, this is someone who can play in the nickel, can play as the high safety. I think with the Ravens, that's where he's going to be. He's gonna do that on top of the Christmas tree.
We need Shador.
Someone who is very smooth,
The Lions take Shador, move off of Goff. Listen, it makes sense. Just think, how many interceptions did Jared Goff throw in that playoff game? Like 4? 3 or 4? Shador Sanders. They did not expect him to drop all the way to the Lions. The Lions are gonna take Shador. And learn behind Goff for 2 to 3 years. Watch. Shador to the Lions. Makes sense.
But a great leader, like you mentioned. And for my money, at least, CD, when I look at what he can do, you look at the versatility throughout the secondary. Yes, he can go be on top of the Christmas tree, and everything, but you can also start moving him around. He's confident enough in his football IQ where you've got a versatile piece in that secondary to do a lot of things with.
Two things. Number one, when you play on any team,
I don't believe it. Watch. Will Johnson to the Lions. Oh, because of the Michigan man. Didn't they sign a corner already this offseason?
It was not good enough. This was the 31st pass defense in the league. They were 25th in pressure rate. That's not up to their standard.
Got better about the last 5-6 games of the season. You started to see him come along.
But better ain't the
that's
goal in
not
that
it.
building.
No,
They
it
want
is
to be
not.
dominant, and they were not last year.
But does he play like a Raven?
100%.
There you go.
So that is the celebration at the draft party.
This will help Zach Orr in his second year as the defensive coordinator in a big way.
No question.
And so the Lions pick is now in.
Yeah, DJ Reed. They're not taking Will Johnson here. DJ Reed, Terrion Arnold, and the guy they drafted in the second round last year, and ain't happening, Will Johnson. Another pick that would make no sense. Oh, yeah. It would be so Eagles to get Will Johnson at 32. If it happens, bro.
Because right now Cleveland can sit. They don't have to make that move. They don't have to move. Because based off of what's left on the board, that no one on the board is a quarterback team left.
Vegas can trade up.
Worry about Cleveland. Is there someone else out there that you can
It would have to be Pittsburgh or maybe New Orleans trying to jump back to get back in. I don't know.
I'm old enough to remember when the Browns fans woke up this morning and thought they might get both Hunter and Sanders. I mean, think
Yeah, neither.
Well, they had the opportunity.
The Browns could have got Hunter and Sanders today. The Browns could have got both of them.
Come up from 5. They've got Jacksonville's first rounder in their back pocket if they want to go and get a quarterback.
Bill's going to take Shador.
Deeper quarterback draft than the ones this year. And another team that might need a quarterback for the future with their quarterback currently at age 37. And the Rams, they now have a second first rounder in next year's draft for that as well. But that's looking deep over the steering wheel. For the moment, let's welcome Malachi Starks to the stage with Jamie Erdahl.
I just got my first hug of the night from one of the draft prospects. You just hugged Roger Goodell for the longest time. What was the meaning behind such a long embrace with him?
It's been a long week. And just kind of be able to meet him throughout the week and just kind of watch him as a kid since I was a kid and be up here with him. And, you know, I've been waiting for a long time in that room back there, and I'm ready to go to work.
So that's why Shador didn't show up to the draft.
Man, I couldn't thank enough all the sacrifices that they made for me. My mom, my dad, I told him I wouldn't cry. My sister, I know she at home watching this, my fiance back there. My agency, man, they just bet on me and I bet on myself, and I'm ready to get to work.
And now you're a Baltimore Raven.
I'm ready.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Man, he and Kyle Hamilton, I guess you can take safety off the board for the Ravens for quite some time, right?
They're in good shape.
My goodness gracious. So that's the latest. Now here is the celebration for the Lions. That appears to be Dan Campbell going through the line.
Dan Campbell. Let's see. Mike Green.
What do you think the Lions just did?
I thought they would look at interior offensive line, but guys, we got kind of wiped out when you look at the interior offensive line.
Because Booker would have made
Mike Green here.
Donovan Jackson would have made so much sense for them there. And you notice who you don't see in the room? Chris Spielman. Yeah. Always has a big influence there, but Chris always manages to stay out of camera sight.
Mike Green, I think.
With the 28th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Tyleik Williams, defensive tackle.
So they still went defensive tackle.
Well, they stay in the Big Ten there and go Tyleik Williams.
I think that was a reach.
I thought he would be more in the second round range, but they know what they like, and this is someone who is strong.
But all the defensive tackles got wiped out, so they just had to take the top one available.
Strong, powerful guy at 334 pounds. He's going to free up everybody else to rush on third down.
Sanders is still available. Don't forget to hit that follow button, boys. Hit that like button if you want me to come back for night 2. Mike Green, just no one wants him. Maybe Washington. Ooh, maybe Donovan Ezukaru here.
As a run defender, he lined up as a 3 technique for Jim Knowles. They went through an entire philosophical change in the way that they were going to rush the quarterback mid-year after their loss to Oregon with that defense. Larry Johnson, their defensive line coach, and Tyleik Williams took that philosophy change, and he was better in the second half of the season. His production was primarily as a true freshman, never quite got back to that level, battled some weight issues, but I will tell you this, when he wants to go, he's really good and strong, like I said, on base down.
And this fits what they do. Culture fit for Detroit. This is the type of player they want, and they need the help of defensive tackle.
An Ohio team took a Wolverine, and a Michigan team took a Buckeye. 3 national champion Buckeyes in the last 10 picks. The last 4 picks of the first round coming up.
William! Appreciate the $10. What do you think of Cam Ward? Top 5 quarterback in the league already. He's that good.
Grand entrances need a Grand Highlander. Toyota. Let's go places.
Check out the new whip.
Tight.
Fully custom.
How many Bud Lights can you fit in that puppy?
As many Bud Lights as it takes.
A lot of Bud Lights. You have to give me one of those.
Day 2 stream. Y'all want a day 2 stream of the draft? Shador to the Eagles. He ain't going to the Eagles. Trade Tyreek to Washington and give us that first round pick.
Largest financial services companies. Like he's so much more than Saquon Barkley.
I'm also Staycom Barkley.
Oh man, it struck my uniform. Whoever did.
Calm in. Stress out.
I'll never remember all this.
Relax, Rick. When things get intense, we get incense. What a nice cleansing surprise.
For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Where I come from has made me into the player that I am. Project. They have a way to help people out. I hope these kids see that everything is achievable, whether you're from a reservation.
Jalen Ramsey's Commanders for their pick. Done. Will Campbell. Will Johnson.
All things football.
They just don't lose.
If that's your jam, this is for you. Good Morning Football. Tomorrow at 8 on NFL Network.
Indulge in a world.
Couple more picks.
Find luxury.
What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more pick. No, 5. Lions didn't announce their pick yet, right?
I don't want this to be my life anymore.
Jason saga continues.
5 more picks.
With nonstop bombshells and betrayals.
Tell me the tea, please. When Jason goes out, he takes his wedding ring off.
I'm the mother of your child. Why can't we just go to one nice place and not cause a scene?
The Valley, new episodes Wednesdays. Watch
The Bills get Sanders. They will. I'm telling you, they need a quarterback.
First ground rule: no challenge goes unaccepted. Together, we're unstoppable. Together, we're united.
33 to the Browns. He's going 30 to the Bills.
Well, the Washington Commanders are about to announce their pick as we look at the green room built by Lowe's. There are 4 players left in that green room, meaning it looks like some will still be in there tomorrow night. And Shedeur Sanders.
If you want an actual pick for the Bills, it's probably going to be Nick Immanwari.
And unless somebody comes and trades in the last 3 picks with Buffalo, Chiefs, or Eagles, we will be looking at
Nick Immanwari would be my guess.
waiting to hear his name called. So keep an eye on all of that as the team that was 2nd overall on the clock in last year's draft is about to announce their pick 4th to last in this year's draft, and that's the name of the game, right? You're going 2nd overall. You draft yourself a unicorn and make sure that you're not picking till the last half hour of the next day.
Doing something right. You talk about being ahead of schedule. What they did last year, obviously, Jaden Daniels, unbelievable. The culture
Will Johnson.
this team is
He's going to the Eagles. He probably is.
none of those guys are there anymore. They started from scratch.
And they already acquired Laramie Tunsil and Deebo Samuel, and now
With
this
the
pick.
29th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Josh Connerly Jr.
Tackle.
Tackle, Oregon.
Gotta protect Jaden Daniels.
You get a player as special as Jaden Daniels, Adam Peters is going to do his darndest to make sure that he's protected. Laramie Tunsil is going to play the left tackle. Josh Connolly is going to slide right in as the right tackle. And
Right tackle.
Coleman's going to be a nice swing tackle for him, so these have some depth there. Look, to me, this is a player
Will Johnson's gonna be an Eagle, bro.
control. You don't see him get out of his skis. He's patient with his hands. He can sit back in the rocking chair. He's real strong and sturdy. He faced a lot of good rushers on the schedule this year, including a battle with Abdul Carter. You see the athleticism when he gets out there in space in the run game. Another example here of him just staying attached, which you'd love to see. And here he is as a peewee player, which that doesn't look very peewee to me. That looks
another birth certificate laminated.
That's right. Yeah, my son's going to be sick that day when we're playing that team.
Did he get on the scales that day? Because you know you got to have weigh-ins for this.
That's right. Where's the patch on it? The patch player, right?
So Travis Hunter isn't the only two-way player in the first round, huh?
Yeah, same side.
Will Johnson better not go to the Bills. Nope.
We're seeing a lot of those, Rich. We're seeing a lot of these offensive linemen on these throwbacks in college. They are so much more athletic than they've ever been. A lot of them are ex-tight ends moving inside the tackle.
You know, we talked about Kelvin Banks maybe being rated higher, but that one, the 2 games against Georgia, it was a rough tape. Similar with Josh Connerly, basically all the Chargers were against Ohio State, and they were rolling. You know, I called the Buckeyes at that point in the season. They were like the Death Star supernova when they got to the Rose Bowl, and that was really the only game that he struggled in. But I thought Connerly was a really good player all year long. I thought he was maybe even a guy that could get into the teens outside of that tape.
But this is another love letter to their quarterback, guys. It's another love letter to the quarterback, the young quarterback. You've talked about it, Joel. You've talked about DJ. You invest in that guy and keep going. Because I thought there might be a chance of a corner on defense there. Got Marshawn Lattimore during the season last year. Maybe you have another guy on the opposite corner. Maybe get Sanders still back inside the nickel, which we thought he would play, although he played awfully well outside.
Walter Nolan, solid. Will Johnson's still there. He's coming to Miami.
Philadelphia Eagles who can rush the passer in waves. It doesn't matter who leaves, you watch. They'll collect a few more before this draft is over. So they are doing their best to fight through that foe that's right in front of them. That's the mountain they've got to climb.
Well, here's a team that knows who they have to get past as well, because they've had trouble getting past them in the playoffs, not so much in the regular season. Of course, I'm referring to the Bills, who are choosing right now, and then there are the Chiefs, the team I'm also referring to in this conversation after them. And then come the Philadelphia Eagles. Real quick before we start turning our attention to potential trades, as the Bills are now nearing 4 minutes to go on their selection. If the Bills stick a pick, what do you think? Here.
I looked at defensive tackle,
like they have
defensive
stuck a pick,
line.
by the way.
I had him taking Trey Amos, a corner out of Old Miss.
Trey Amos?
Still got Maxwell Hairston is out there. Johnson hasn't gone. I mean, there's only been one corner that's gone.
And what about pass rush? Because that's another obvious spot to me.
I'm excited to see.
Still sitting out there.
With
Mike
Joey
Green's
Bosa,
sitting out there.
with Joey Bosa coming.
See who the Bills take.
They're going to be fun to watch.
But Joey Bosa hasn't played 12 games, right? How many years now? So you got to make sure you're backstopping that. So I'm not saying that's the pick, but Inez Araku's still there. Mike Green's still sitting out there for pass rush. But I know this. I keep hearing they want to do a little more man coverage, Joel. And if they want to do more man coverage, and it's in the secondary. Man, Max is sitting out there right now. Benjamin Morrison from Notre Dame is sitting out there right now. So we'll see if they decide to go in that direction.
Yes, here's what I would say. If just like, you know, college looking at Buffalo.
It's updated.
Ways that you beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. And they're the same way. What Tampa did in the Super Bowl and what Philadelphia did in the Super Bowl. And
Put him on his back.
Put Patrick Mahomes on his back. You know, so to me, I don't know if there's enough edge tackle. There's not enough defensive linemen that you can take here. The problem is they've been run through in this draft. There's not really, you know, those top end guys. You're taking production here, maybe like a Mike Green from Marshall. He led the country in sacks.
Ezaraku, the Ted Hendricks Award winner.
Ezaraku.
2.5 sacks for Boston College. That would be interesting to me.
Just to put a number on it, they were 21st in the league in playing cover one, in playing man coverage.
Who are the Bills taking? 3 more picks in the first.
Well, to be exact, Daniel, there's been one cornerback taken in this draft who also hasn't played wide receiver at the same time. We're talking about Jahdae Barron, who went 20th overall to the Denver Broncos to be paired up with the reigning defensive player of the year in the same.
Can I make one request?
Okay.
Travis Hunter at the press conference, do me a favor. Come out as a wide receiver and do a press conference. Change outfits. Come out as a corner and do another one.
I love it. So here comes the minister with the Bills pick and another.
Right, the Bills.
Special guest with him. The Chiefs are on the clock right now, and we're about to hear the Bills selection here in Green Bay.
The NFL is stepping up to have an even greater impact as a wish maker for Make-A-Wish. For the second time tonight, we have the opportunity to grant a wish for a deserving young man to announce the first pick for his favorite team. Tommy. Tommy is a 16-year-old living with a neuromuscular disorder, is a huge Buffalo Bills fan, and he's here with me to make the announcement for his beloved Bills. Go ahead, Tommy.
Here we go.
Let's go, Buffalo!
Who's the shitty player this team selects?
With the 30th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select Maxwell Hairston.
Who? Who? Maxwell Hairston. Trash.
The 2 Super Bowl teams, Brett Veach, formerly of Philadelphia, and Howie Roseman, currently of Philadelphia, just made a deal. The Eagles flipped a 5th round selection to Kansas.
Eagles moved up one.
They're on the clock. So that means Kansas City is the final trade partner for anybody who wants to
What?
somebody. That is now how you see Maxwell Hairston tapping the Bills logo in the long walk between the
Who?
You've got the floor on the Kentucky Wildcat.
Well, first of all, this is
Over Trey Amos? Over Will Johnson?
going to help that number jump way up.
The key third down of the season got him on that mesh play in the playoffs with Mahomes.
No question. And he's someone who, to your point, Charles, is a man corner. We've seen him do it. He can line up. He can take away guys who can run with his speed. and he's feisty for his size. So I'm looking forward to seeing him match up with the different types of wideouts you see within that division. Think about all the different guys you go up against.
I swear, if the Eagles get Will Johnson, bro.
After last year's, the year that he had then, he ain't getting here to this point in time.
If you remember last year,
had the shoulder injury and was out.
Bills fans were a little bit sideways when they heard that they traded with the Chiefs. And allowed the Chiefs to get Xavier Worthy, the fastest guy in the history of the Combine. The Bills just drafted this year's fastest guy in the Combine, who I would imagine would be marking Xavier Worthy in future games against the Chiefs.
It will be a great race as you watch him here. The burst, look at how fast and explosive he is. He can put it on cruise control on the way to the end zone. He gets himself in a bad position, not a problem. I can recover. That's Bond he's going up against, who we know he can really run. That's no issue.
Bond ran sub 4.4.
To recover there. The big year in 23 we referenced. If he had that year this year, we're talking about somebody who's a top 10, top 15 pick, and he's tough as a blitzer. The tackling wasn't as good this year. That was the result of the shoulder. I'm not worried about that.
And a heck of a personality. Keon Coleman last year, Mad Max this year. Get some personalities in Western New York.
Well, I think we're about to see it on display. Jamie Erdahl.
Maxwell, you have hugged every single prospect that has been called before you tonight. Now it is your moment. How does it feel to be Kentucky Blue in for Buffalo Blue?
Man, I can't believe this going on right now. I'm so thankful. I'm so blessed, man. I'm so happy to hear my name called. It's truly a dream come true. I give all thanks to God.
And your family, you love them so much. You are wearing them with your heart and soul tonight. Show us your jacket.
Everywhere. They with me everywhere I go. I love my family, man. My biggest support system.
Congratulations, and Western New York's gonna love you.
Let's get to work, Buffalo!
Did the Eagles trade up for Shador?
So the 164th overall pick that belonged to Philadelphia now belongs to Kansas.
Will Campbell, I think he's gonna be a second rounder.
Made the pick that they coughed up the Bucs 64th overall pick to go select. So handshakes all around for the defending Super Bowl champs. And the Chiefs are on the clock right now. We'll find out how the first round wraps up when we come back.
Being Courtyard's official fan ambassador has opened a new world for me. Now I get to hang out with NFL fans all season long. Butterfly.
Wait, what?
See you on game day.
Will Johnson's coming. If the Eagles get Will Johnson, I'm going to be so mad. Because then Howie Roseman does it again.
This stuff works guaranteed or your money back. This stuff works on big lawns, small lawns, and I guess you can call that a lawn.
Jahad Campbell, another great pick.
This stuff works without killing your weekend.
At 31.
This stuff works in Knoxville, Bronxville, Rockville, Marysville. This is Roundup for lawns. This stuff works.
I'm the guy sitting next to your girl on the kiss cam.
And this game just got a lot more interesting.
Sheila? Mom?
And if you don't have the right home coverage, you might have to kiss your savings goodbye. Let's go, beat it. So get all state, save money, and be better protected from mayhem.
Jahad, nah. I don't know who they got.
You might know Harbor Freight for affordability. What you might not know is performance and durability go right along with it. You see, we test, and then we test again. World-class engineering and rigorous testing to ensure our tools perform at the highest level and stand the test of time without testing your wallet. Now, it's time for you to put us to the test. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
It's time to get the show started, Green Bay.
I lived in Italy. That was when I started building my passion for football.
It's a hard football journey. Being a zero-star recruit really taught me to put my head down and just keep working.
Playing for Dad, not only is he the coach, we represent him on the field. Draft night will be legendary.
Legendary. Never rejected.
All right, so my gosh, there's an Alabama player on the board.
Jahad Campbell.
With a 12th overall pick grade. And Howie Roseman's on the clock. This is bound to happen again.
Every year. I told you I don't make the rules, Rich. I don't make the rules. I just know that the universe forces this every year where Alabama or Georgia have an elite player who some miraculous reason falls down into the Eagles' lap.
But this time they made a move. They made one spot. Didn't they do the same thing for Jalen Carter? Just kind of go like one or two spots and go get the guy they want.
And Nolan Smith fell to him, and
Nolan Smith did.
I know Saquon is Saquon, but look at this.
And
Jalen Carter fell in the first round, and Philadelphia just, okay, one or two moves were there. Once he got in the range, got it.
it's like Obi-Wan Roseman.
Shador going to the Eagles, maybe.
And then, I mean, again, we'll find out.
But that makes sense.
Well, the Chiefs just picked. So the first round is over. Cleveland is officially sitting on the clock for tomorrow night. So, which means Shador Sanders will be a second out of the first round.
Can I read you guys something? Well, first off, go ahead after the selection.
All right, let's see what it is.
The Kansas City Chiefs have traded the 31st pick to the Philadelphia Eagles. With the 31st pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jahad Campbell.
Jahad Campbell. Now we're on the last pick, the Chiefs. Accelerator.
Speaking of Obi-Wan down here, our league draft expert, Daniel Jeremiah, writes in his mock draft at 32. Remember, they moved to 31, Philadelphia. The rules are simple with the Eagles. They take the best Alabama or Georgia player who falls into their lap. Campbell's my number 12 player in the draft, so he'd be a tremendous value at the end of round one. If not for the shoulder surgery he's recovering from, he'd be a lock to go much higher. Daniel Jeremiah prior to the draft.
Nose for Jeremiah.
Did it again. Why is it best in the biz?
Sanders drafted tomorrow.
Shoulder looks pretty healthy to me.
It feels a lot better right now.
He's going to defending Super Bowl champs.
He can play off the ball. He can play on the ball. And remember,
Will Johnson either gets drafted by the Chiefs or drops out of the first.
this guy is going to take a little longer. Good player. Him and Zach Bond together. Talk about some length. And guys who can both rush if you want them to.
Vic Fangio somewhere rubbing his hands together gleefully. He's like, you guys remember last year I said Bond inside. That works. This guy's an all-pro.
Wow. All right, Daniel, tell the Eagles what they've won.
Well, Edgerrin Cooper, if you saw what he did last year with these Green Bay Packers, with that speed and range that he had, as well as someone who, if you want him to, can rush the quarterback. Jahad Campbell was an edge rusher in high school who moved off the ball because they had two first-round edge rushers off the edge in Turner and Campbell. They just had to get him on the field. But this guy, when he hits the go button, he can fly. You see it here on a little delayed blitz. Here he is coming off of the edge. Now look, he's going to need to add some more polish as a rusher, but with his athleticism, speed, and his ability to bend, I think there's tremendous upside with him there. And again, has that high
Chiefs got Josh Simmons.
a lot of versatility that he brings to the team.
Last pick.
And joining an incredibly young, talented front seven for the Philadelphia Eagles.
The Eagles got Jahad Campbell.
Defense, guys, you've got to have versatile hybrid players, you know, and how many
Still a lot of good players on the board.
It started with Abdul Carter. He's got an off-the-ball background. He's got an on-the-ball
Trayvon Henderson, here's a possibility. They want a running back.
Everything out of those single personnel groups, and so you've got to be a hybrid player. You're going to be on the field first, second, and third down.
Rich, here's how badly Eagles general manager Howie Roseman wanted Jahad Campbell. When the Chargers were on the clock at 22, he was working the phones trying to get a trade. They thought they had a trade, thought it was done. The Chargers ended up picking, tried to get at 23, again at 24, now get Campbell at 31.
So he was targeting him, and then they just didn't have to move up too far. All they did was give a 5th-round pickup, and Kansas City didn't have a 5th-round pick. Now they do, and they're about to make their pick right here. And,
see who it is.
And we're about to meet Jahad Campbell on stage with our friend Jamie Erdahl. Jamie?
I didn't even have to ask the question. You're already saying it's a surreal moment.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, nothing will be possible, you know, without the Most High, you know what I'm saying, and my family and my friends, and, you know, just everybody supporting me, you know, and just paving the way for me and mentoring me and guiding me, you know, throughout my whole journey. So shout out to everybody back at home, man. I'm coming back home. Philly, y'all know what's up. We got to turn up. We got to get lit. We got to win another freaking Super Bowl next year, man. It's on.
Never give up the microphone unless you're diving into a draft pick that's going to a Super Bowl champion. What was it like to receive that phone call from a general manager that constructs a championship roster?
Man, it was a surreal feeling, you know, just getting that call and just being here and, you know, just having that opportunity and, you know, maximizing my opportunities when I was younger and, I mean, you know, just leading it to this point. So I'm just extremely grateful and I'm honored.
And you have a future in television when you're done playing.
Huh.
Congratulations.
You're damn right.
Last pick.
Sign him up. Kid from Camden County in New Jersey is going to be playing just down the turnpike and across the bridge in Philadelphia. And now we're going to get the final pick of the first round. It is from the Kansas City Chiefs. And they had to know, right? It was going to be for Jahad Campbell that they were coughing up the pick, so they couldn't have been that big of a mystery. Yeah. Who are they happy to just move down one spot, collect the 5th-round pick for?
Well, to me, you look at a tight end and Mason Taylor, who's out there. That could be your eventual replacement for Kelsey.
How about that?
So I also think I've thought about the bat philosophy, just best available tackle. Because they lost 2 Super Bowls because of tackle.
Just because they got
Here we go, the Chiefs. Last pick.
Here's the final pick of the first round from Kansas City.
With the 32nd pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Josh Simmons, tackle.
Ohio State, Josh Simmons.
There you go. Josh Simmons from the Ohio State. Doesn't have to change color scheme very much. He's going to Kansas City to protect Patrick Mahomes, sir.
We have 2 guys here at the bottom of the round who didn't have a healthy process, and I think you look at Josh Simmons, when he was healthy on the field, he was outstanding. A real fluid mover.
Well, Will Johnson. We can still get him tomorrow.
He started out at San Diego State. He's a
A lot of good corners still on the board.
San Diego State, then transferred to Ohio State, man. He stepped right in at left tackle.
Dolphins tomorrow.
Just watch him move. Here he is.
A lot of good corners still out there. Will Johnson, Shaven Revel, Trey Amos. Give me one of them. One of those 3, and I'm ecstatic.
But to me, talent-wise, it's not close. He's their most talented.
His grandmother was ill when he was picking a school, decided to stay close to her at San Diego State. She ended up passing early in his college career. He went to Ohio State, and I agree with you. He would have been
Oh, and Benjamin Morrison.
1 or 2 outside of that injury.
Yeah, and here's the other part. As you look at Kansas City, they got Jalen Moore in free agency, trying to backstop everything, right?
All right.
Taylor's there, high price right
That's the end, boys. We'll be back again tomorrow. I got to rest my voice now. I appreciate everyone for stopping by. Appreciate all the follows. We'll be back again, 7 p.m. We're getting Will Johnson tomorrow. Get ready for it. Appreciate you all for joining tonight's stream, and I will see you later. Again, we'll be back 7 p.m.